Who?
How Hamon, bro, he ended up dying when he only got fucked up by the Mist dude, but Claus got fucked up by the Mist dude and skewered by Zeno, and he's still alive.
Hey,
That just
but
seems kind
Klaus
of
is more
off.
of a major character though.
Klaus got
Maybe
durability.
maybe because Klaus has been training, bro. Maybe
He
that's why
has
he
been
got
Yeah, he
training.
for sure has.
training improves your
He
durability.
been
This
he
may
He
been
was
be
like
training
flexing
physically.
when he was talking about his body.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
Physical training
I
may
like
improve
that
your
development
durability.
though, because
That's why
it
Oscar's so
was.
durable,
Mhm.
bro.
He was
That's why
hitting all
I
those
Oscar's
would
so
like
push-ups.
damn
if Klaus
durable.
died,
So
because all that
that
development
probably
he had, like
that
yeah.
might be like a hidden message from Tabata because Hamon was out of shape. That nigga never physically trained.
Well, I wouldn't say
That
that.
nigga was fat.
Hey,
Hold
say I
That
know
might
you're
be
not
like a
talking, bitch.
His
hey,
magic was still
hey, I lost
useful.
weight,
Don't let.
bro. I lost weight, bro. I'm on the other side now. But yeah, that nigga Hamon was fat, and that might
Bro,
be a
that had
hidden
nothing to
message
do
from
with his
Tabata.
magic, bro.
Nothing.
So physical training may
Like, what does
improve
the
your
weight have to
durability
do
a
with
lot.
I
anything?
That has nothing
fucking
to do with anything.
I'm talking your durability, bro. Because
Kai's is
Hammy
Hamon,
is
fat,
huge.
and look at him.
Right. Hammy is huge. He got dope magic.
Exactly. Weight got
I'm
Hammy.
nothing to
talking
do
about
with it, man.
durability, bro. Durability. Physical training may improve your durability. That might be
But like,
like
how
a
much
message.
magic is pretty cool though.
Yeah, he was dope, bro.
His glass
That's why it was
magic.
kind of
Even in the
unexpected.
tournament, he helped out
I
with
I
a
like
like I
Hamon.
liked him a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't think he
Yeah,
did,
bro.
for real.
Oh no, he's out of there, Quan.
Mm-mm.
He's out of there,
Oh,
bro.
he alive. He alive.
Bro, did you see some, it was a couple people getting mad over the Klaus and the Compass chick still being alive. I don't know
Yeah.
what they
I
What do
expect.
you
mean,
mean?
It was never so cause some people was
we haven't seen their
complaining.
grimoires. We didn't see their
Yeah,
grimoires.
yeah, exactly. And some people was complaining about oh, there's no major deaths in Black Clover because Klaus them came back. What's up, bro? And I just saw a lot of that today, and I was just like, "Well, it was never." And then Jovan brought up a good point and was like, it was never said that they was dead. Everybody just assumed that, and now you guys are mad that they're not dead.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
swear I
facts. I was
told
about
people,
to
I
say,
I told
assume
people
since I would
last
say they
week.
never died. Like,
No, I told people last a few days ago. I said, I'm telling
it
y'all
just
right
seemed like
now, Yuno is not dead. Obviously, you can
yeah,
see his grimoire
Yeah.
right
yeah. I knew
there.
you
I
know
don't
wasn't
want
dead.
people
Yeah.
after the chapter talking about, or before the chapter spoils, whatever, talking about, oh, where's this bullshit? Tabata done fun with a bag, blah blah blah. The whole Julius situation, basically. I
I
hate
jumped the
that
gun.
shit,
I
bro.
jumped the gun.
Nah,
Just the fact that
I
Klaus
tweeted
was
that was dead, but I tweeted in a joking manner. People still came at me. I ain't gonna lie to
Nah,
you.
I knew he wasn't dead. Come on,
People still came at
let's
me.
be
yeah.
They
let's be
came at my
honest.
neck.
That would be, like, even though it'd be cool to
nah.
the way
Fades,
you
you was
set up the
trolling,
villain,
bro. Fades went
at the,
overboard.
it would be at the expense of character development though.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Facts,
saying. Like,
facts.
we just got introduced into a vague look into his backstory,
Oh, this is
and
when he
just
fought
kill
the
him
guy.
off. Like, that wouldn't make no sense. Like, come on.
To just
Obviously,
kill
the
him, yeah.
haters are gonna be like, yeah, dead. I'm picking up Black Clover
Oh, I
again.
remember this fight now.
But like us, like, that's kind of a waste of a character right there that has potential.
Not only that, but in what
Mhm.
world does a
Mm-hmm.
mangaka sacrifice a character like this early in
Yeah.
the series? Like it just
Right.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
that's the best rivalry in Shonen. Come on now.
Right
And like,
now, without a doubt. Well,
For
I don't
sure.
know.
What? Best
Arthur
rivalry
and
in
Shinra.
Shonen.
Is pretty dope, bro.
and
Nah,
also plus,
Austin, best
if
rivalry.
you
You
just
Shonen.
dive right
crazy.
I
If
want to
in
you
hear
if
it.
you
there,
tell if you tell Arthur right now that if you got to clap a wind mage in order to become king knights of king of knights, Arthur will smack no death. No death.
like, like,
Actually, you right. Yeah,
I will
Arthur
smack
would get
him.
pumped.
I'm full of
I be
shit. That
thinking,
is
like,
full of
bro,
cap, by the way.
like, if
Arthur would get speed blick so bad.
Zephyr versus Excalibur.
Oh.
Arthur cutting clean through that.
Arthur,
Arthur's
what?
cutting clean.
Arthur will
Arthur
smack
cutting.
that shit, dog.
Arthur going
I haven't
straight
read
through
the
that.
manga, but
Smack it.
I thought y'all scaled Fire Force characters to be light speed, so I just assumed.
Nah, it's only like 2.
Okay, I thought y'all scaled everybody, so my
Well,
bad.
possibly Joker. Who knows? Like,
Yeah, through the anime, you might be able to put Joker in there,
That
but
don't
Benimaru?
count.
Benimaru?
absolutely
Yeah,
not.
for real?
He haven't shown it at least. I don't know. He haven't. Now he definitely haven't shown light speed feats though. But
You could argue Arthur is FTL.
I see it coming because I really see Arthur and Sho having a fight because Arthur is like the king of knights. That's his thing inside the evangelist. He's the commander of the knights. So I feel like Arthur gonna fight with Sho, and he's gonna need at least light speed reactions in order to fight Sho.
Well, he was able to like block not block it, but almost block it when him and Sho at first met.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You guys talking about fucking Fire Force?
Yeah.
Is that Sosa? Is your ass feeling better from that clapping Rex gave you, bro? He had your cheeks red, bro.
That only made him stronger.
I'm legit gonna pull up on Rack.
He got a Zenkai boost. He back though.
I have everything I need to body that man and his argument.
See, you supposed to came with your facts, Rex. I mean, Sosa. See, I was with you in the beginning because I ain't really agree with what Rex was saying about Gray. So I was with you with that one. But then you started going downhill after that.
Being retarded at that point.
Yeah, you started going downhill at that point.
Retarded after that, but I'm good now. I have everything I need. I got everything to body him and his arguments.
Zenkai boost is real, baby.
Bro, this amp I got, dude, I'm not even funny. It's not even funny, dude. Like, legit, I had like 5 niggas fucking amping me last night. That night, like, after I got bodied, I got 5 niggas to amp me, bro. That's how dedicated I was just to body Rack.
Sosa just took a Sisso.
Back out.
Sosa just took a Sisso, B.
Like, this nigga.
That happened during the last stream. We didn't even know until Josuke told us, bro. It was live.
Yeah, we didn't even know it was live. Somebody copied the chat. I was like, oh shit.
I didn't even get to see it.
Hey, I cut my live off.
Yeah,
I just saw the spoilers to the.
Dude, here's some fucking.
Let me sit up.
Here's some dummy wank. Hold up.
Please don't say Petrie Universal again, please.
Nah, bro. That's something even better. You can legit get cave.
I got what you were saying about it, but I just couldn't agree with you.
I should have used Dorothy. Honestly, I was retarded for that one.
It's a bit of a scratch, but you had a better chance with her than Petrie.
No, there's definitely. I would have just turned the whole debate around if I used Dorothy. I would have just turned the whole shit around. Nah, we want.
Surprised you didn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I was retarded. But fucking.
Or use the manga statement for Patri too.
But see, if he would have used that, then Rex would have just came back at him and said Datsu just burned through that shit.
For one, all right, no. All right, here's what people need to understand. For one, Natsu never burned like time itself.
Yes, he did.
He burned magic. No, I'll debate you on that right now.
He definitely burned time, bro. Like it's stated.
Let's check general. Real quick.
I'm in general.
I'm
matter of fact, Sosa, give me 10 minutes. Let's talk about the spoilers real quick because that's what people talk about in the chat, and we gonna jump back to this. All right, give me 10 minutes. I'm definitely gonna jump back to this. Because you can get hype. You can get hype, and we will be going on for a long time. So let's talk about the spoilers real quick. All right.
All right, we'll talk about that before I debunk that whole argument right now.
These fucking spoilers was lit all the way through.
Oh,
if it is true that this nigga Dante showed up at the Black Bulls base, he's clapped. I don't give a fuck what kind of magic he's got. Yeah, I said it.
Bro,
fuck y'all talking about?
Half of the Black Bulls are not even there.
That's true, but we got the ones we need.
Oh, jinx.
Then if we the only person we really need is Funeral. Like if Funeral was there, then I can guarantee the dub. But since he's not there, it's kind of half and half for me.
Wait,
Listen.
y'all talking about these are spoilers from the Black Cow thing?
I can't wait.
Nah. Just the spoilers that's out there in general about the next chapter.
But like, they got this one glass dude out. Is he actually there? Is that actually for real?
Who?
The glass dude. Come on, he really dead for real?
Yeah, he's out of there, bro.
Yeah, he dead.
Bruh, I'm kind of salty. I'm actually sick. I thought we was talking about from 2 weeks ago. I'm looking at the picture right now. I'm like,
yeah, that's what we was talking about. You didn't.
dang, man.
What's up, bro? What's up, Escanor?
That just seems off.
Damn, you didn't know that, Quan?
I ain't been on Twitter. I ain't even checking it.
Damn, bro, Quan Mans is out of there, dog.
Out of there, man. Going down to sad, bro. I liked him too.
Just like that nigga, bro.
He
Just
really
got
got
here.
a
What I
full
missed? You didn't miss nothing, bro. You didn't miss nothing at all. We just been talking shit. Hammer's dead. Yeah, that's what we was just talking about. Rest in peace to that man.
Dang, bro. That's tough. Y'all don't even care.
Y'all just got a live reaction from Corn Credible. He just reacted to the man being dead.
That's like hearing like some celebrity died. The way
Right,
Quan
bro.
came in.
Damn,
Tough.
man.
Knowing Asta, you know how he cares for everybody. He's gonna be pissed that this happened, even though he
Asta
did
might
barely
probably
I
not
knew
feel
even
like
him.
find
Asta
out.
know, bro. Asta probably know right now. Like you know how Tabata like to go back in time during this, but it's the same moments and stuff.
Mhm.
Oh, so like
I feel like he gonna do that.
basically-
He gonna do that pretty soon and show when Asta them find out. Cause I feel like they know. Cause like the Heart Princess, you know what I'm saying? That's her whole thing. That she know everything. She got spies
Well,
or
she
whatever.
knows everything in
But
her
she could be
kingdom.
busy though.
She knows
But I don't
everything.
know,
in
who
her
knows?
kingdom, not everywhere around.
But then
Nah,
she know about
the
she
devil,
She
she
bro.
knew
know
about like
fair
the
She
bit
knew about
devil
the
and
shadow
shit.
The
outside.
word devil, bro. She
And,
knew
like,
about the
She knew
word
about
devil.
Julius
She knew that
too.
Julius was a
She knew
kid.
about
Yeah.
the word
And also,
devil
like the
too.
thing that kind of goes
she knows
against
about
that
a lot
is
of stuff.
the very thing is like she got confused later. It's like, oh, I didn't know people can do this. Like, so that just kind of ruins the idea that she's this all knowing
Well,
person.
I thought it was like just the
It's not all
she's-
knowing.
Didn't somebody, I don't know if it was her or Gaija, but one of them mentioned the Clover Kingdom had unique magic. So she,
Yeah.
I
It
feel
was
like she was
her.
just surprised about seeing it in person or something like that.
It was
Okay, you
her.
might be
That's
right.
her, yeah.
Yami's getting clapped. Stop the shenanigans, bro. Stop the fucking
Hey,
shenanigans.
bro. I
Wait,
see
But
so
hold
it.
on,
Dante
hold on,
took
hold
it
on.
He
to
uses
the
mana
face?
though, and he's good.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
hold.
bro.
Even if Yami do get clapped, they had to send a big bad wolf to go do it. So I don't care what nobody talking about.
Oh, so now you
They
Clap
had
is
it,
clap.
but they had to send the
Why-
big
why
bad
not?
wolf to go
Precautions
do
right
it
now.
though. They
He's taking
Clap
his
is clap,
precautions
though.
right
Hey,
now,
listen, I
Doc.
never said Dante not clapping. All I said was Xenon not clapping. That's all. That's all. You can go through all my
yeah,
tweets,
get the precautions out.
and,
Get
and
'em
you will
out.
see that I never
I would
said
actually
Dante.
feel much better about
Yeah,
William
no
losing
idea.
if
Let's take
Yami
it out.
lose too.
Hey,
That made me
I
feel
just
better.
want Dante and Moselle
You
to be
hating
safe, man.
motherfucker. Oh, you a hater, bro. You a hater. Damn, I wish Fenrir was there. If Fenrir was there, this would be easy claps.
Sure.
Exactly.
How do we know who's there?
Vanessa, she might be there though.
Yeah, Vanessa.
yeah, the
I
Yami
forgot.
kid died.
I'll be forgetting about Vanessa so much. It's ridiculous.
Char-
If she there, that's
Charming
useful.
probably not there.
It's
Charming
useful,
probably
but
not there.
Charming not there, bro. That's
I mean, he got at least like 2-3 free deaths at that point. That's a lot.
But hold on, but you gotta talk. But
Not 2 or 3.
the other
Hey,
people
Magna had
dying
like
too.
10. Magna had like 10.
Nah, but other people dying too.
Okay,
So it's
oh.
like, oh, is this the?
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
okay. So you know good at least.
Yeah, he fine. I also peeped how like he's still not crying. I wonder if they gonna make him cry at some point so he can go back
Yuno's gonna cry.
and
one
kind of
day,
like
bro.
What?
he,
We're gonna
he
get the
got
old
to. If
We're gonna get the old back one day. 80%
he don't cry
Xenon,
from this, he ain't crying for nothing.
80% Xenon, low diff Yami. How do you know that? I'm tired of
We
these
don't even
niggas
know.
saying shit without feats.
I can see it though, bro. Given that he's stronger than the word devil.
Gaijao got better feats than Xenon, bro. Let's just keep it a buck.
Why Dante gotta go after
What?
Yami, bro?
He do.
Why Dante gotta go after Yami?
Ho. Gaijao got better feats.
Really?
Yes,
Is it
when
'cause-
he
is it 'cause
when,
the Ju-
when he
because the
blicked
Julius
when
was
he
named
blicked when he blicks Noel, Fenrir, and Mosa the second what was it, the second or third time? The last time when he blicks them from that distance, that's way better feats. Cause the blicks Fenrir.
Really?
Like Fenrir was out here reacting to all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Fenrir reaction
Really,
speed.
though?
Listen to me. Fenrir reaction speed is absolutely ridiculous. And this man blicks and Fenrir was absolutely surprised. And then he got mana sensing, so it's not like, if he was coming at a reasonable speed, they would have sensed him and be out. Where he went, you feel me? So it was straight.
Yeah, he went
movement.
straight to him.
Wild
Straight
Latoil,
to him.
and
Nigga does-
Gino,
That's
though?
better feats than anything Xenon showed.
Really?
That one
More
feat
than
is better
Gino,
than
Klaus,
anything
and
Xenon
Latoil?
showed.
I mean,
Wow. Okay. Shit.
I'm just-
That's okay. So you
Why
know
Dante gotta pull
below.
up on the Black Bulls, bro?
Damn, that
Should've
shit crazy.
pulled
I
up
can't
on
believe
the
you heard that.
bro, he really about to
Sage,
whoop on the
Sage
weaker
hate
Black
talk about
Bulls
speed,
members.
boy. Unless it's got to do with clap it those
Bro,
I mean, speed is important though.
Hey
Like,
Sage,
he really-
Sage, if you want to
I mean, it's
debate,
important, bro, but
if you want to debate
It's-
street
it's-
on speed, talk about Guy Jail, bro. Whoop him up with Guy Jail.
bro,
He was just getting
I can't debate, bro. I'm at work.
he was
Niggas.
just getting busy.
is it, bro?
Jacking up.
Is
He
it-
was just getting busy jacking up William. Man, William's easy claps though. I mean, that's William.
Okay.
That's William.
In the one-
like,
Bro,
we don't care about William, my guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
they is
it's
not
got a
easy
good
clap.
argument.
It's not like it's Jack or
just
somebody
all
like
about
that.
Dude, no.
See what
That was
William
bad.
not a fighter
William
mage.
Fowler.
That's what he's not a fighter.
I didn't
He's
know
not a
William,
fighter.
because a lot of people saying William healed them or whatever. I didn't know William had healing magic, but it makes sense. You know, trees.
He has,
Yeah.
he has slow effective.
We do it all.
spells.
Going down, we do it all.
Okay, all right.
I mean,
Is it low?
give it.
Do
give it
anybody,
what-
have anybody noticed that Quan haven't picked a spade of Clover yet?
What you talking about?
He
Alright,
got
go
the
now.
Clover symbol on his name.
his
huh?
affiliation?
can't-
He hasn't picked.
Bro,
one
we
yet.
can't pick since his whole squad got bodied.
Yikes!
Oh.
No,
Y'all Clover
Yikes.
is a week though.
Yikes.
we're going through a rough patch. I told you, this is a rough patch.
Xenon clap 3 4 captain levels. Ooh, 3 out of the 4 of the captains. People with no difficulty, bro. Prove it, please.
I mean, come on.
That's
Klaus,
better feats.
boy.
He says that's
You
better
know?
feats in my opinion than Gaijao. Absolutely not.
Klaus, Latour,
He
and
said he
you
cut.
know?
They are captain level. But see, here's the thing. Why people assume captains don't train?
Who
Yeah.
said that?
People
People
just
are
assume
wild.
like, okay, if it's been
People
6
are
months,
wild.
if it's been 6 months, and you think the captain level is the same level as the last 6 months, you're absolutely ridiculous. Captain level has went up. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas are
When
wild.
rappers get bigger, bro, they charge more for pop-ups and shit. The
Oh, God.
walkthroughs has went up, nigga. That's what I'm trying. Walkthroughs went up, bruh. You feel me? Ain't no more $300,000 walkthrough. We getting straight 100,000 or better for a walkthrough. Easy. Anybody think that Petrie might
can't
get
wait.
involved since they got William? Petrie better get involved because if not, William's a done dollar.
How'd she really out here about to like break out of jail just
But
to
here's the
save
thing, why the
William?
fuck do they want
Bro,
this?
he really.
Why do they
I wonder
want
if he's
the-
even in jail.
Yeah, I don't think Patri's in jail. The only person in jail, to me, if you ask me, is Ravici and Hammy. They kept their ass. Y'all niggas
Right.
ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas ain't going absolutely nowhere. And they should have kept Veto too for safe purposes to keep everybody safe. Fuck.
The other two is probably is in there too. Radies and the other dude, I forget his name.
Radies
probably.
left.
No, they,
No,
wait,
they did.
Yeah, they
Radies left?
Yeah, remember they did. He said
Radies-
Valto. He said
Radies was
Valtos.
doing
Let's go.
community
They
service,
did.
remember?
Bruh, he got out of there.
Remember, Radies was doing
Weren't they
community
doing, like,
service chained up with Hammy
Community
and
service?
Rescue.
Yeah.
Oh, they
Yeah,
was?
remember that?
I thought it was
Yeah,
just.
I'm pretty sure.
At the parliament.
No.
I thought it was just.
Yeah.
I thought it
No,
was.
I know for
Hammy.
a fact those two.
He the main one who need to be arrested for real. He
Who,
kills
Radies?
most people.
Raiders
Yeah.
Raiders need to be executed. Let's keep it above.
Nah, he was smart. He got the fuck out of there.
He better
Nah,
have got the
Radies
fuck
was
out of
there,
there.
bro. He was there. He
Let's
did
see.
As soon as he
community
got, as
service.
soon as he caught
He
Patri's
was
soul, he said,
there.
"All right, bet."
And
I'm
Jack
out.
almost cut his ass up.
Bro, I can't wait to see
Y'all
more
don't
of my boy
remember that?
Langris, man. I remember Jack was cutting at Hammy. That's when Hammy turned around and said,
Now
"Hey,
he
watch
cut
where
it
you
Radies
slicing."
too.
I'm
He
finna
cut it.
find
He
out.
cut it both of them.
I'm finna
Jack
find
cut it
out.
both of them.
Okay, it's chapter 180. It's chapter 118. I mean 218. I know it was.
I'm pretty sure
It's
they're
okay.
I
Yeah,
know
they
for a
is there.
fact
It's
that they're
Ravici, Hammy, Sally, Valtos, and Radies.
And Radies.
Oh, so the
Oh
young-
yeah, he
Bro,
did.
bro, I'm
Radies
waiting
jumped
for-
out the way. Oh, Radies got reaction now. Radies got reaction speed.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm waiting
Oh,
for-
I don't think Jack was trying to kill him.
I'm waiting
Come
for
on.
Sally to
Okay,
get into the last
so
goal.
hold. Is we counting Charlotte running across water as a true feat?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's
I
not
think-
a
I think we
Jack
need to
feat,
count
It's a canon. It's a canon feat. So
I think we need to
It
count
did
it.
happen, I guess.
I guess whatever.
I think we need to count it. So if that's the case, Radies got reaction speed, baby.
bro, just,
Oh,
just
wow.
literally just get him to like. You can just scale him because of the fact that he kept track with everyone in the double fight. Just literally just do that.
That's a scratch.
He was scared the whole time. He didn't do nothing.
Cause he never. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Yo, what's up, Kirito? How you doing, bro?
When that
Anybody?
that
Okay, I
black-
read that one. He clapped two diamond journals and Yuno and William. Oh, okay. Those are the four captain level people you're talking about. Oh,
Oh,
damn!
yeah.
I mean, you will have to prove if those generals was true captain level though. I mean, yeah, we got the statement.
That's what Vanessa.
You know,
We got a
Xeno's
statement
beat
from
two
Lux.
stage 0 people. Gaia's only defeated a stage 1 person.
No, I think Manga said it. He said they were strongest captains.
How do we know Gaja only defeated a stage 1 person?
Noel was stage 1 in Valkyrie armor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only
I
person
think-
he defeated that we know of.
I think Finner was.
I mean, he went
stage
toe to
3.
toe with my man William back in the day. I mean, not William. Oh, if he would have went toe to toe
Yeah.
with William, Jesus Christ. Nah, he
He
went toe
probably
to toe
lost.
with my man Julius, and apparently he fought Majecula for a couple rounds.
He got scarred.
I think he got bodied.
Wait, did Majecula give him a scar or Julius?
Majecula.
Pretty sure it was Majecula.
My man Majecula going stupid.
So he's seen Majecula.
Bro, I don't know
I
how.
need to see
but, like,
Majecula.
What happened?
Majecula only has like one.
to the
I
remaining
need at least a
elves?
panel,
That
bro.
statement
Are
is
they
like the
still
most
around?
dumb. It's like the most dumbest like statement yet.
So what did you say? Somebody asked,
Yeah.
do we
'Cause,
think that the remaining elves are still around? We was just talking about Veto and Salad. I mean, not Salad. But
No, 'cause,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they at. I'm pretty sure they're around somewhere. Maybe they're trying to rebuild the kingdom and stuff. I mean, they do got Fauna there, so they can definitely start that.
And then there was them like random elf kids again. Like,
Yeah,
they were in the
I don't know what's going
anime.
on with that.
Yeah, 6 months.
I
It all
mean,
depends on how. I wonder if elves grow different. You feel me? Like if they have a faster.
Yeah, what's Veto's whole
Do
deal? Why
do
do
y'all
look
remember
different?
how Saiyans grow in Dragon Ball Z?
Oh yeah, how
Yeah.
they age slow.
Yeah, maybe this. I don't know. Fuck, I'm just talking.
Why,
Oh,
why
do
does
y'all
Veto look
remember
so different though?
back when that chapter had came out when they showed those elf kids and people was like, "Oh, Tabata didn't mean to draw that. It was like a mistake."
Yeah, I remember that. It was
The
in the
anime
anime, so
clearly
I'm pretty
showed-
sure it's not a mistake at this point.
The anime clearly
I'm
showed that
no.
you were elves,
I
bro.
mean, the thing with the anime is that it's not confirmed to be canon as well, which sucks.
You don't want to talk, trying to use it in a debate.
Nah, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send
I
you.
watched that whole
I'ma-
debate, Sosa.
I'm gonna send you it. I will send you my. whole
What you was
argument.
using? What you was using? Oh, Petrie. You was using the Petrie shit.
Yeah,
I'll
because
send you the other stuff later
infinite
off stream. I'll send you it off. I'll
Yeah,
send you the off
Petrie,
stream.
Petrie and the Third Eye are still around. They're definitely still around, bro. Without a doubt, if you ask me. What
Well,
happened
you
to
guys wanna
Mars,
hear-
bro? Listen,
You guys want to hear?
Mars is
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Do you know the durability of Mars, bro? Mars is good.
Oh,
bro.
now he's good, but beforehand he was like he dead.
Listen, I was tripping. I
Changed it
was
to real
I
quick.
was absolutely tripping. I did think Mars was dead. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought he was dead for a while, but then I had did some refreshing up on the manga, and I remember Mars fucking tanked an entire salamander's breath with no
He
magic.
took like 4.
Ho.
Like-
Not just no armor. All right, we
And
ain't
base.
talking about what is it called, mana skin, with absolutely no magic. Tank the entire salamander's breath, bro. Come on, bro.
a couple
Wait, wasn't he
times.
healing at the same time though?
No, bro, he wasn't using magic at all because Fenzel
Oh,
looked at him and was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah,
use
yeah.
your magic, you're tripping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
He wasn't using no magic at all and tanked 2 salamanders' breath, bro. You know how
He
crazy
was
that is,
eating
bro.
them.
Eating them.
He was like,
And then got back up, had about a 30-second conversation with Austin before he healed himself. Ain't this about a bitch? But you know what's really crazy though is Ladros got back up and one-shotted him with his armor on. That don't make sense to me, Tabata.
yeah, he blasted him like straight into the back. Like,
Yeah.
you would
I
think
mean,
that would have
you
been
can-
enough.
I mean, you can just say that like he took the amped like salamander's breath attack. You can just say that.
Nah, that was
Ladros is strong on his own too, though. Like like what was it? Ladros was said to have like the most magic in the Diamond Kingdom or something along those lines.
Yeah,
He has
I mean,
broken
and
ass
Mars,
hacks.
him and Mars got 5 out of 5 in mana amount.
He got
Mhm.
broken ass hacks.
Hack, I think Mars probably.
He's got
Mar-
the
I mean, Ladros probably the top 4, top 5 of most hacks in Black Clover.
I wonder how his magic will work against something physical. I wonder.
I mean, he gonna get fucked. He fight somebody like
I
Yamato.
mean,
What
like,
stage
yeah,
would he
he's
even
so
be
raw.
since he doesn't have an
I
attribute?
mean,
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
he's got to
can't
be. That got
absorb.
to like be like with the crystal. He's 100% stage 0 with the crystal.
But like, would having no type like would that be enough to put you in like arcane or nah? That would
I
make
don't
him
know.
still safe.
I don't even like. He wouldn't even probably be able to
I
learn
mean,
like
what's
true
really
magic.
arcane?
I mean, ruin
All
magic.
you do is absorb.
He probably wouldn't even
and
be
then
able to
you
learn
release.
that.
I don't know, yeah, because he don't got because it's just
I don't
magic.
think he's
Like,
arcane. I think he's at least a 0. If
With the crystal, he's definitely a 0, bro. Absorbing people's
Yeah.
magic is absolutely ridiculous.
and then releasing it times who knows what.
Somebody tried to make an argument last week that that languorous magic isn't stage 0. I was like, you're absolutely tripping. Eraser
That it isn't?
spatial. Yeah, that wasn't.
that shit's like
Yeah,
Eraser
remember-
spatial magic. You're fucking high,
Remember-
bro.
that shit's
Remember what
existence
Laura said?
erasure.
Remember
It's
that
a
she said, like,
gag
how the
feat,
Clover Kingdom-
though. Yeah, I could agree
the
with a
Clover
gag
Kingdom
feat.
has unnatural magic, like spatial magic. She said that. Yeah.
I know. I remember somebody saying that spatial magic is like amongst one of the rarest magics in this
Unnatural, yeah.
in the verse.
mhm.
So Finral, it like runs in Finral family type shit. So I don't understand
Yeah,
why they were so
Devon.
mad that he didn't have like attack magic. Bitch, as long as you got spatial magic, you in the fam.
But like,
Well,
you can't even
let's be
fight.
honest. Fenrir was pretty useless at that time.
Hell no, nigga, to be able to go any way you want in a second.
To
Please.
us now, yeah, but back then,
in like a
it
fight
wasn't
though,
really
what is that
useful.
doing for you? Like,
I got you, nigga. You sit back. That's my ride. I'm like Yabi. You feel me?
yeah.
Bruh. I don't think you want that as your head of your house, to be honest.
Right, yeah. The
Chill,
tax
say,
lead.
y'all tripping,
Let's
bro.
keep it a buck.
Y'all
Let's
tripping.
come on, bro.
Hey, I'm pretty
Would you
sure.
rather have a
Listen, I'm pretty
Ranger?
sure they said the same shit about Dorothy.
No,
I'm pretty sure.
without the
Are you
personalities, would you rather have a Langris as your head or a Fenrir? Let's keep it a buck.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm picking Finral for real because Langris is gonna do.
Oh, what?
Bro,
Langris
Langris is going to destroy the kingdom just like
Oh.
Joffrey did, bro, in Game of Thrones.
He
Like,
said without the personality.
I said without the
Oh my
personality.
oh, without the personality. Oh yeah, I'll pick Langris. Yeah, without a doubt. But that's
Exactly,
cheating
bro.
though. That's cheating.
It don't matter,
because
bro.
if you
pick the
give
better of the
give
two.
Finral a Satan like personality, Finral like or a Langris personality, he'll go out there and train to the point he turns his spatial magic
but he
into attack
didn't
magic.
have that.
So that's
Fenrir
cheating.
was-
But you can't take away. So you can't like I don't really like when people take away abilities from some people or take away stuff like that shit. Like I don't know. If you take away, don't take away his fucking.
I'm thinking they're on paper.
Because you can say that you can say the
That's
same
what I'm
thing
saying.
about Yami becoming a Wizard King. If you take away his personality, of course he'll be a great Wizard King. But you can't. Do
Oh, well, then, yeah.
You can't do
Yeah.
it. Right now,
No.
Yami, hell no.
I'm just saying that
Hell no.
how it is on paper. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep it a buck.
I'm definitely picking Yabi over William as my Wizard King though. That's a fact.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
Who's
of
way,
course.
like more responsible?
But at the same time, William Magic is useful on the battlefield.
I'm saying like William has a more like Wizard
Like,
King
it's
like
slow, but effective.
magic though when you think about it.
Hell no. What?
Like, not
We
really
way more
take away,
qualified,
like,
too.
We
the
haven't seen
whole
like 3 tree
battlefield.
magic mazes, bro. Chill.
No. This
Yeah,
He got
regular
world
tree.
tree. He got
Trader.
World
bro.
tree. This is the
Yeah,
world
he
tree.
got the rarest, bro.
So
The rarest.
Williams got trader magic.
Exactly.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
Trader
That was
magic.
last year.
Trader magic.
That was
And
last
I'm finna-
year.
And I'm finna cast.
yeah,
I'm finna
trader
cast
magic.
execution
Let's go,
magic
bro.
on his fuck ass.
Here we go,
Let's go.
That was last year. We gotta
I'm
move
finna
past
cast his
that.
execution magic on his ass.
Last.
There we go. Here
That
come the
man
It's
is
race.
2020.
nasty,
We
bro.
passed that.
Come on,
We
you gotta get past the protecting this man, bro. You got to get past that, bro. This man is a
I'm not
nasty
protecting him.
worm.
I'm
We
just
need an
saying.
explanation why Damnatio hasn't went after William. Or
And listen,
hasn't
when it comes to
talked
when it
him
comes to what happened to
or
Flegolion,
nothing, bro.
when it comes to what happened to Flegolion, and when it comes to what happened to the citizens, that falls on William. And damn it, Tabata, you better do a flashback of when
Justin.
Flegolion saw
And he's
William. You
still the
better
goat.
fucking
Hey,
do it.
Justin.
Do anybody want to see that? Do anybody want to see when Flegolion
Yeah,
came
I
back and
do,
saw
but
William,
I
bro?
got it.
Nope. I don't want to
I
see
had
I
that.
would love to
theory.
see it.
I had a theory that Mirio was
Praise
gonna
trees,
find
man.
out that William set up Fugolion.
And Mariona finds out what happened. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It's Sin City, baby. It's fucking Sin City.
And then afterwards,
Oh, damn.
Mariona has a seed in her stomach.
It's
Hey,
Sin
she gonna want a
City,
cage
baby.
match. She gonna want a cage match with that nigga.
Bro, it's fucking Sin City, bro.
She gonna
Mariona
want
finds
extreme
out.
rules.
Oh, baby,
She
Sage,
gonna
I
get
love it.
motherfucking
I
seed in
love
her
it, bro. I
stomach.
fucking love it. See, Jack, if Jack find out, Jack could just be like, "Keh, the fuck I care." You know what I'm saying? Jack got that Beerus mentality. You feel me? He don't
Nozell
give
too.
a fuck.
Nozell too. Nozell be pissed too.
Nozell low key might know. Because remember, told him that Petrie was in his body, and then remember he was there when Petrie and
Yeah,
William
they all
transferred.
saw him.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
So Nozell low key already
Does
know.
he know?
But I
does he know
don't
that
think he know what happened with Julius though.
I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I think he thinks that.
I don't
like,
think
he
nobody
should-
know what happened to Julius. I think they kept that on the low.
Yeah, like just like a Yami William
And they
Julius
probably
thing.
told Austin to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
For real. They probably told Austin to shut the fuck up. William can't catch a break. Hell no, not in this screen.
He
Fuck
can't, bro. I'm saying.
You don't need a break.
When is the anniversary for Black Clover coming up?
February the 16th.
Bro, when that day comes, bro, I'm gonna go
A
fucking.
few days after Valentine's.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah, Valentine's Day on the 14th, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's Friday.
Bro, I'm going fucking
Oh,
crazy
so it's
that
that
day.
Sunday. That should be the day of a live stream. What the fuck if it's on a Sunday?
What, Valentine's Day?
Sunday.
Hey, I don't know
Nah,
about
nah,
you,
2 days after.
but I
2
definitely
days
can't stream
after.
on Valentine's Day.
Nah, 2 days after Sunday.
I'm gonna be
You
busy.
feel me?
I'm gonna be busy.
We
You
usually,
feel me?
we usually do it on Sundays now, right? Sunday. February 16th on a Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, but oh shit, that's perfect. Oh man, but we on break that week, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think we on break.
Yeah,
that
next week, yeah.
Oh, really?
Break.
Yeah,
Man,
Black Clover is having a break next.
You
I
got a
think
break next
somebody
week.
somebody
Yeah.
mentioned to me that this might be the week Tabata's moving to the new studio.
Oh.
Mm.
that'd
So
be
I
dope.
completely forgot about that. So I was just like, yeah, that's.
I
all.
did too
mean,
until you
I
literally
got his
just
own
said it
studio
right
now?
now. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't
they
mind him
announced that a
taking
couple
breaks.
weeks ago that he had his own studio.
Yeah,
Well,
I
especially
remember. No, it
taking
was
break every
during
5 chapters.
Jump Festa, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Mhm.
W.
That's a big dub. Might get longer chapters.
See,
Bro,
that's what
always a
Right,
dub.
people talking
13,
about Black
15
Clover gonna
ones.
get canceled.
I'm a
Get the fuck
I'm a
out of here.
little mad that like people in like France, bro, these guys are ahead of the game with manga over there, bro. Like, think you know Quartet Nights how it has 2 volumes already?
Yeah,
Yeah, them niggas have it already.
yeah.
Like translated for that. I was like, bro, what the fuck,
They have
Hey.
the curve, bro. For real.
bro? They're like right. They
They
have
got
everything.
Quartet Nights and they got the one too. I think.
And they also have the narrow volume.
So they got all the.
I got the Nero
they got
volume.
all the
Hey,
extra
where is that? I
content.
want to show it off.
So you,
It's around here somewhere. I definitely got. I got the Nero
You
volume. It came
so
down.
you saying we got about
You bought the
90% of the
Japanese
Black
one?
Clover content?
Yep,
and they
bitch, I'm
got
up.
100. That's tough.
I thought about it, bro, but I don't know.
I can't wait to see the
The
novel in
fact
the
that I
end.
can't read it, bro, this
Oh,
is kind of.
Oh, they might actually
I
do
might
the
get-
No, they
novel
are.
soon.
Yeah, they're making the novels like
It's
part of
confirmed they're going to
anime.
adapt the 2 light novels in the anime.
Yeah.
Hey, my boy, I just can't wait to see Charlotte and Noel and they
Bro,
and they
I'm
little snow.
Hey,
It be,
When
little
those-
snow shit.
it be fun.
Hey, that's what I do like that the anime does adapt the light novels, even though we don't get it translated. The light translated, like the anime does take its
They're
liberty.
coming.
Facts, bro. Because if I would have never knew
Like-
about those, I mean Finzel, who was
Fonzel.
definitely clapping, I would have been mad. I would have been mad as fuck.
Okay.
God.
I would have been mad as fuck.
Yeah, bro. I legit bought the novels and I'm gonna like translate.
Not
them
right
and
now,
just
you
find
know. I'm
some good
tripping about
stuff.
that, but
What,
Oh, you
what
got
tier
the
mage
novel,
y'all think
Sosa?
Fanzel is, bro? Tier
what
1?
what did you say? Oh no, I don't think he's tier 1.
I
Nah,
think he's
fuck
tier
him.
1. Definitely.
Oh
tier
no,
1.
yeah, tier 1, yeah, definitely, but not tier 0. He's definitely
Not
not
tier
tier
0.
0.
Not
And he's
tier
probably
0.
a low tier 1 at that.
Ouch! Like can't even give him the full
Like
tier 1.
his sword, his sword shit was actually absolutely crazy. The one he blicks Ladros with, that shit's
He
absolutely
better get
crazy.
some
Oh, yeah,
big ass
that-
armor,
Any
bro.
other
That was hype.
getting clapped by that shit. You know, if they don't have like high endurance or like a good mono skin, they're getting clapped.
or absorption.
What's up, CP? What's up, CP9? What's
CP
popping?
tier.
One of the
Nah,
light
but-
novels are translated. Which one?
I think he's talking about the one, but that's not getting translated all the time though.
We finna get
Yo,
Black
Vince media
Clover.
slacking, bro.
Bro, I don't think a Black Clover movie coming anytime soon, dog.
Never.
I don't know
Probably
why
not.
We
either.
ain't trying to
It's
be
so
a Seven Deadly
popular.
Sins here. We ain't trying to be like that, bro.
Bro, Black Clover is really slacking, bro. Like, you know how much money these people can make, bro? Oh my god, bro. That shit I posted today with Langer's jacket. Quan himself came up with that idea in probably 30 seconds. They should probably make those. You feel me?
As
I
soon
would
as I seen the
definitely-
jacket, I was like, I need one of them. Like,
I will definitely cop, nigga. I don't care if that be about 200. That's probably my limit.
I
But
hope they do.
definitely cop.
They do need to come on the merchandise though, because it took us
The
how long
only,
to
the
get us,
only
get us a
official
figure?
merchandise, the only official merchandise they got as far as clothes is that fucking. They got a scarf, the robe, and the
Yeah.
hat. That's it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the figures, like the statues, like Juju Kaisen already got some, and they don't even have the anime yet.
wow, already.
Bro, they be
Like,
shitting on
that's
Tabata, bro.
what
Tabata might be the person in the studio that just walk past and just be throwing shit all by his trash
Like, I
can.
feel
tell him
like
to
Black
pick it
Clover
up,
merch was so
slapping,
well,
slapping his food down and shit. Like they probably be fucking with Tabata, man. Tabata's
See,
skinny
like
as
Black
fuck
Clover
too.
has Black Clover has so much
That is a little
untapped
dude.
potential that people don't know about. It's crazy.
Tabata need to hire me and that motherfucker, bro.
he
Oh,
go
well.
kick back into his
Yo,
old
what-
studio.
Love that, man. Shit.
You're gonna be in a workshop. Nigga gonna be making hella shit.
Tabata has so much inspiration behind me. He gonna make a whole black. He gonna finally make a relevant black character in Black Clover.
Right, not that black dude who got clapped in the Diamond Kingdom. He didn't get to see
Man.
him.
I mean, we got
Chill,
Soul, but I
chill.
don't think Soul's black. I just think she like dark skinned Spanish. That's what I feel
I
like.
take what I can get. But shit, she ain't really did nothing at all since the series started.
Hey, chill out on Soul, bro. Soul was clapping a lot of people before the ratings arc.
She's clapping zombies?
I said before the ratings arc, bro. Chill.
Oh, I was about to say, I was like, you claiming them zombies.
She
Oh, and she was definitely clapping zombies though. Her and Charlotte was clapping zombies.
That's zombies though. Yeah, everybody was clapping. Charlotte was clapping zombies. Never was clapping
I want
zombies.
to see Sosa clap him. Clap who? Oh, Rax? Nah, chill, bro. I don't think Sosa ready for that pressure, bro.
Nah, bro. I got my shit ready.
Man, Sosa
ready.
Sosa cheeks are still red from that spanking, bro.
Bro, I got my shit. I got my stuff ready, bro. I got my stuff ready.
Sosa went
Bro,
on
you know what? I'm about to debate some fodder ass niggas on Twitter right now. I'm about to pull up on them. Hold
bro,
on.
this nigga Sosa, bro.
I'm about to pull up on these niggas.
So
bro.
ready.
Blank board.
Oh
Bro,
my
these
god,
niggas,
bro. Fuck
These
fucking
niggas
Sosa.
are getting smoked right now, bro.
Let me
I'm gonna
find out
go
you
on
got
my
a board.
recent post.
You-
I'm about to say,
no,
all right,
you
since y'all
still
want to talk
playing
some shit, pull up on my fucking server. Then let's pull up.
My dude Sosa is like luck,
Nigga Sosa
but for
wanted to
like
smoke
debating
Randy,
though.
I'm about to.
That's
Oh,
fact.
no. These niggas want to talk
Like,
shit about
for
Naruto.
real.
Oh nah.
Oh, you was tripping about that Naruto shit.
Nah. Oh, you want to debate that right now, bro?
No,
Oh my
absolutely
god.
not. Look, chill out.
You wanted to debate?
No, bro. I'm Yami. You luck. Chill.
This man
Bro, now
too
I'm
much.
still proud of you. What?
Shit.
Oh,
That's wild.
this man Sosa, bro.
It's
He
a
need to be
debate
contained,
every
bro.
time.
Will Chamberlain. I would call him
You-
Sosa Will Chamberlain for no reason, man.
You need to be contained, Sosa, bro.
Sosa out here
Nah,
dunking
bro,
on
yeah.
niggas, bro.
I'm fucking.
Yeah, put your ass
I'm
in the
fucking
cage.
wild in this bitch. bro.
Sosa really be dunking on some people though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Who do I dunk? No, hold on.
I
Tell me
said
right now, who do I dunk?
dunking,
Oh,
bro.
I was about to say, who do I dunk?
Ready
Who
to
am I
he's so
dunking right
amped
now?
up, bro. God damn, calm down, Sonic.
Bro, 'cause I was like, who
You
am
thought
I
this
dunking
nigga's
right now, bro?
fine,
I ain't
bro.
never dunking.
You never ran from a debate ever.
Never ran from
Nah,
a
bro.
debate.
Now even if they're
I ain't gonna
better than me,
lie,
I'll
right
still pull
now,
up on them.
Rex got the belt, bro, and you gotta
Bro,
find a way to get
and
him.
and he's the one that backed out of our debate.
I mean, when you got the belt, you could do that. You
I
can do
see. Yeah,
that.
you don't got no reason. You don't have no reason to.
Wow.
That's fact.
You don't got to
I'll
accept.
debate this nigga's friends. Hold up.
That's what you got to do to get him to get his attention.
This nigga trying to get, bro.
Hold on, but what's these lies you tell it around the town? Tell about you clap Broku, you clap me, you clap all the homies.
I clapped.
What's these lies?
I clapped Broku on Fate, bro. I even got Broku to admit that I got him on Deku's Fate Station in front of Joven, and then I also got Broku to even admit that Joven never beat him in a debate. You want them screenshots right now? Or do you want Broku to say it right now in front of you?
Jovan is not a very credible source, unfortunately.
If you want Joven, I'll get Broku right now just to admit to it right now.
Broku, any words?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Did I not get you on Deku's Fate Minute?
No.
I'll get the
debate it.
screenshot right now.
Hey,
I'll get that screenshot
I'm saying him and I were about to debate it, and then I reread it, and then I agreed with him. So like, yeah, he's right. Like we never debated, but yeah,
that's not a debate.
I
man.
didn't change my mind.
That's not a debate.
You're still
That's
right,
totally
though,
different.
in my opinion.
Nigga said Joven not a credible source.
Y'all know Javon shooting like 50%
is
from
like
the field right now.
80%
For real, I ain't gonna hold you.
sometimes.
Jovan been in his bag lately. Y'all chill. That's why I told y'all he getting better, bro.
He's shooting.
He almost went back to how he was though. He was right there.
He getting in his bag right now, bro. Y'all bullshit. Jovan really getting his bag on these niggas.
Bruh, I clapped
to him.
Joven on that
Talk
fucking
to him.
Zeno versus Weevil debate. I clapped his ass.
Zeno versus who?
Versus fucking Weevil. I clapped his ass on that.
Weevil.
Will was there.
Which Weevil? Because it's like 60
word
fucking Weevils. Oh, the word of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Who do you think is gonna win?
You could be talking about the one at One Piece. You know what I'm saying? All type of
You
Weevils.
talking about the one in Yu-Gi-Oh?
What did
The
you
one in
assume that
Yu-Gi-Oh,
Zeno is
bro. I
stronger than the
was
word
just
devil?
watching Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh shit! I remember that's the kid, right? With the glasses.
Yeah, the bug
fuck
dude.
that
There was
nigga,
Exodia
bro.
in the
I'm
ocean.
so glad Joey bodied that nigga.
Fuck Joey, bro. Joey's a
Yo.
bitch,
Bro, what?
bro.
That
And
was a
like,
bug nigga.
if I knew Joey in
Yo.
real life, I would have beat his ass, dog. Joey.
Bro,
is a
Joey's
bitch,
a
bro.
go. Hold on,
God.
bro. He's legit staying.
I never finished Yu-Gi-Oh. I never finished Yu-Gi-Oh. I got all the way up to like episode 20 or something like that. But I did not like that fuck nigga Joey, bro.
He is so lucky. Joey was so lucky. I agree with you.
I did not like Joey, bro. I had to stop watching Yu-Gi-Oh because my mom them thought it was like demon worship and shit like that, so they made me turn that shit off.
Cards?
Hey, man, yeah, I couldn't watch Pokemon coming up. I couldn't watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Those were the only two. But
Damn.
I definitely was sneaking playing Pokemon video games though, for a fact. I used to be out there playing late night Pokemon all day, bro. All night. Fuck out of here. Anyway, man, no spoilers though.
Heart gold.
Yo, Vonica's getting clapped.
Easy by Noel too. You see it coming?
Well, Black House said it's
Street was
her
tripping
and
with that
5
earlier.
Dark Disciples.
God.
What did you say? Those Black Disciples getting clapped, no doubt.
Yeah, and so like you have Vonica, and like probably against the Heart Queen. Then you have 5 Dark Disciples, so against the 5 Spirit Guardians. But then there's the entire
That's
like
gonna be hype.
training squad too. So like they're gonna have enough.
Oh, I forgot about the Guardians, yo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
Oh,
And they're all
that-
stage 0, so they're all gonna be pretty strong.
Oh, that get my. I'm finna nut.
Ooh, Spade
Yeah, we-
Rico.
Is all this happening like at the same time?
God to go all out, and we finally.
What, nigga? What?
And bro, chill on him, bro. He was trying to talk.
This nigga said,
We might see the
wait.
we might see the dude that trained Leo. What's his name? Frogu, the fire dude.
Oh, the
Frogu?
fire one?
Yeah, they said his name, but they didn't.
The Ren Goku knockout?
Frogu.
Oh,
Frogu. Is it Frogu?
Hopefully he don't end up like Ren Goku. Fuck.
Street, go look that up for me, bro. Is it Frogu or
Niggas
Frogu?
want niggas like him to die in Black Clover. Fuck out.
I don't understand the impact of Ren Goku's death, bro. When Ren Goku, like,
In one arc.
niggas was old.
Yeah, well, like when I went back and read it, yeah, it didn't hit me the same when I read it the second time.
It definitely didn't hit me, bro. Niggas on Twitter going crazy about Ren Goku when he died. I'm just like, bro.
One and done. It's good. I can't wait for that movie. So he's gonna be out that movie by the end.
Bro, y'all talking about Mid-Slayer? Y'all really talking about Mid-Slayer? What?
Chill.
Slayer.
Demon Slayer manga is hype.
Nah,
Bro.
I like Demon Slayer. I got all the volumes.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
fucking
don't got
Demon
all the
Slayer.
volumes,
That's
but
crazy. The plot twist.
I'm only missing like 3 volumes from Demon Slayer.
This movie's on fight Death Game.
I'm finna go pick up that new Ketsu no Yaiba tomorrow, B.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, it's doing numbers, bro. Yeah.
Ketsu no Yaiba fire, bro. I'm catching up slowly but surely. Vonica plus 5 Dark Disciples getting mid-diff. Yeah, by the Guardians, I agree, bro. They getting fucked.
Oh,
There's what, six other
Ooh,
beside
can't
them,
wait,
yeah, and the Heart
bruh.
Queen. I mean, we need to see what the
God.
Heart Queen can do, nigga. I mean, she was talking.
God.
She got gassed up when she was like, "Oh, I want to fight Gajo too." She got gassed up a little bit, but we gotta see what she can do first. You know what I'm saying?
Dubs are coming. I can feel my dubs.
Cause how does her magic work fighting? You know, fighting wise.
I
You
think
feel me?
we know she has water magic, right?
I'm going. I'll bet 1% of that right
I
now.
forgot.
I'll find a gym.
What the
Go
fuck is
set my
going
phone
on?
up and lay down. Throw the ball, catch it when
Hey, Sage, what you got?
I'll be the video guy. See if I can. I was gonna.
Niggas in the
And
drive-thru, bro. He's in the
Yeah, I say, is
drive-thru.
he on the clock?
Hey, let me know when Sage done, bro. I had to mute him.
Damn.
Nigga gonna get copyrighted fucking with that shit. I don't know what that is. That sound like a TV.
I nigga
my
say
God.
you're in the bag, bro.
Anyway, man, what's up with you, Will?
Not much, for real, for real.
How you feel about these spoilers?
I mean, it's like whatever. For real, for real. I'm just trying to see Dante what he about to do, for real.
Yeah,
I mean, can we all really predict what's gonna happen? Dante about to get clapped. He's at the Black Bull base, bro. Come on.
niggas really think he just.
I mean, but they missing half the squad, though. Like, they missing Charmy, so he probably will run out. Because they don't got no other healers, do they? Or, like, replenishers like that.
No. Gray can't do
These niggas-
shit. I mean, Henry.
Oh, now she can.
Henry was cursed. That was the last thing we know. So Henry probably, got something up his sleeve with the whole curse shit. You feel me? Taking niggas
Henry
magic.
been cursed, though.
This nigga
Yeah, he
Dante
been
is
cursed,
black.
but I'm saying though, now that I feel like since Yami know, he informed Henry and probably did some type of training with him or something. I don't know.
Oh, these niggas gonna get clapped.
Sosa lost to Rax and Jovan. When did he lose?
Oh,
When did I
sure.
ever lose to
Hold on.
Jovan?
When did you hold on? When you lost to
ever
Jovan?
lose?
Hold on.
When did I ever
Javon
lose to
season.
Jovan?
Jovan season, baby.
I'm
Bro,
here
when did you
for
ever
it.
beat?
Monica
Hold
getting
up.
clapped.
Hold up.
That's a fact, bro. And I hope
No,
Noel. I hope
hold
Noel's
up.
around when she do.
Yosuke, hold up. When did that nigga ever beat me?
I have no
Jovan
idea. And Jovan said that himself.
When?
Oh, yes, sir.
When? Bro,
Jovan
you
said
see the
that
lies
himself.
about bro.
I told you he
He
shooting
was
50% from the field, dog.
bro. When did this nigga ever
Bruh,
clap me?
y'all
For
jinxing the
one,
fuck out of
bro,
the
this
Clover.
nigga's like the biggest liar I know besides fucking.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to mention his name.
Nah,
But this,
come on, bro. You attacking his character now. He not a liar.
bro,
He just a
These
troll.
niggas
He
That's
is
the
is.
difference.
jinxing.
He is the biggest troll.
Look at Will could protect the Jovan character.
Bro, this nigga won't pull
His
up on his
character arc been
stuff
going
like I gave
crazy,
him.
bro.
Nigga, that arc last night was crazy.
Bro, that shit had me
All
dying,
your niggas,
bro.
all them niggas lame, bro. It was
Bro.
just a bunch of lame niggas hyping up another lame nigga. I was like, man, oh yeah,
That shit was hilarious, though.
When they started talking about I was smoking mids, bro, that shit had me in this bitch dead, bro. I was in this bitch laughing my ass off, bro. I was like, these niggas stupid.
That
nigga said this nigga got, bro. Well, he said this nigga got lint on his weed, bro. I was in this bitch dying laughing.
Them niggas is clowns, bro.
Oh God, bro.
Ooh,
Sosa lost a lot. Okay, we got Vanica about to get clapped.
Someone
Yeah,
wants to
definitely.
debate- yo,
Dante
yo,
about to
someone
pull
wants
up
to
by
debate me.
himself. Yo, if he pull up by himself, he brave as fuck.
Hey
Yo.
yo,
Hold on, Sosa.
Nah,
Let me
worry,
get through these
dog.
comments. Sosa, let me get through these comments real quick. I want to
These
see.
niggas really jinxing these
someone's
niggas.
gonna debate me on Momoshiki. I'll play that.
Let me get through these comments real quick, bro. Hold on.
Well,
Dante.
I'm gonna go debate this guy.
Oh,
I'm gonna go debate this guy.
Rack, since Rack showed up, now you want to leave? Okay, okay.
What do you mean, guys? Bro,
Okay,
I
see how I go.
legit posted my. All right, wait.
I see how I go.
Here,
Okay, Rack's got this nigga shook.
Hey, yo,
Okay.
Rax is here? Yo, let's go.
They don't have
stupid,
Asta,
bro.
Noel, Luck, or Charming, or Zora. That's a fact. You know, Finneral as well.
I wanted to.
Finneral and Charming is a big hurt. You know, losing Finneral and Charming is a hurt. But 10 Yamis, you can't go against it. You can't go against 10 Yamis.
Precautions.
I guess so.
Okay, bro, you all over the place.
I'll put this Momoshiki guy on hold.
Rax, my boy. Yeah, Rax is in here. Javon said, "What's up, Rax?"
How's it going, man?
This nigga. Hey, Rax, we was just talking. We was just talking about how you had this nigga Sosa cheeks red, bro. This nigga got flat. You spanked him that bad. You had his cheeks red, bro.
Is universal level Patri bullshit?
Oh,
I mean,
man.
we can debate it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
We can debate on
Here we
different
go,
topics if you want
bro.
to.
This like John
boy
Cena and
Rax
Randy
said he got his
Orton.
bragging right.
And this like John Cena and Randy Orton in the mid 2000s. Remember Randy Orton just couldn't beat that nigga, bro. He just couldn't beat him to save his life.
What you call? Say said unmute him.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. My bad, Sage. My bad. I had to get you right, bro. It was something in your back.
No, I had to get right, bro. My bad. That was my fault. I fucked up.
You good, brother. You good. Quan said round 2. Oh, Quan had to dip because he had to go to work real quick, but he might be coming back pretty soon. But Quan said we getting a round 2 with Rax and Sosa. I don't know, man. Rax got the championship, so he can accept or not. You know, it's up to Rax. You feel me? It's definitely up to Rax. Sosa beat his ass. You tripping, bro? Do the right fuck. Do it rat fucking now, yo. It's up to Rax. You gotta talk to Rax, man.
Are we really do this right here?
He gotta talk to Rax
now.
I mean, does he want to or not?
Oh shit.
I feel Sosa has earned it. Then maybe.
Maybe.
Oh shit.
But I feel he has earned it.
Earning, then hold up. I have another guy.
Oh, he just got amped by 5 people.
He said he got his amps this morning, bro. You tripping?
Yeah.
He on Black Austin level. He said
training.
He Blix and Mariona right now, bro.
I mean, if he says like I'll have to earn it.
Oh, Rax. Sage
I'll just let my friend who wants to debate him. He wants to debate him back.
Lots of XP boost.
Sage had a hilarious theory about if Mariona found out what happened that William set up Flagoleon like that.
She's gonna stomp the shit out of him. He's gonna be biting the curb.
It is amazing theory. It's probably the best theory I heard all year. Hey Sage, you should definitely put it on Twitter, nigga. I'm
gonna say this right.
Right, you at me. I'll look at this 100%.
I want all you.
That's like one of my favorites against my least favorite.
What you said, FaZe?
Fucking
Bruh,
hate.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this right.
FaZe sound like he's talking shit on low.
Oh God, I want all you niggas to lose.
I want niggas.
You want to hate Marileona?
Take your eyes off my right.
Man,
that shit over there.
You can have, I'm gonna stay on my Clover. I'm gonna stay on my Clover rounds, but you better not let it. But she come her ass over here. If she so happen to slip across that county line,
y'all gonna jinx. Y'all gonna do the will.
Wait, what happened?
If she so happen to slip across that county line, not only is she getting fucked, You know, I'm gonna hold my mule.
Yeah. Set yourself up, bro. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna hold my mule. If Rax claps Sosa again, it's over. Yeah, it's over right now. Rax got the dub.
I can't take him seriously with this universal level Patri shit. I can't take that seriously at all.
Another topic. We can talk
Bro,
about
that whole
another
time
type
is a
of
The
scaling.
fact that you came up with that was so ridiculous.
We can talk about another scaling type if you want.
Brett,
to.
you went off a statement that Finral said that we know is not true because he was stockpiling his magic to fight Julius. You were incorrect on absolute canon trying to push some shit.
I
That's
mean,
goofy.
that is the state. That's called wank for a reason. That's called wank for a reason.
You were just doing it for shits and giggles. That just means that I can't trust you to actually take anything seriously if you can't even take yourself
We can talk about
seriously.
another topic if you want to. If you want consistent wank.
What other goofy ass shit are you coming up with now? Are you about to tell me that I don't know? Yuno's not pushing wins. He's actually manipulating space of the universe. Some bullshit. I don't know what kind of goofy cartoon stuff you're
Talk
pulling.
your shit, Rex. Talk your shit.
Rex said he 1-0, and he gonna stay that way.
Man said,
Boy made a whole like 10 post thread talking shit, and then I publicly clapped him, and then he started bothering me for like 2 straight days for a rematch.
What do you mean 2 straight days? It was only 1 day. What?
It was like 2 straight days, like 5 minutes after you were coming back, sore ass, hoping for more.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was prepared.
All right, I'm trying to get off live in a minute.
When that happened to me, though.
This man will.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? I had to dip out for a quick second. Nigga, what? Somebody said that. I don't know who he talking to. William did more than Yami ever did. When? What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Oh god.
Hey, Jovan.
That got to be
Jovan.
Wait,
You're a cap.
Jovan.
Hey, I
he's
said he's
here.
shooting 50%. That means
It's
he
the
be missing.
god.
And Will out here backing you up too, bro.
Like that,
That's
bro.
crazy.
That mean he be missing, bro. Only 50%. He be missing.
Shaq did better than that again when he was on the Heat.
Yeah, I don't know about from the free throw line.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Shaq did that on the free throw, man, when he was on the Heat. Maybe, I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head.
That's great.
So it's the beginning. Sosa, Will Chamberlain. That's what we got to call it for now on.
Oh damn.
Where's Jobin? No, I thought he was joining.
Sosa broken on the chat going in with Jovan.
Bro, what's the topic?
They talk about what I just said about William and Yami, which is pure.
No, not that again.
Pure acetone, like just pure madness, pure fucking madness, bro.
Fucking William, dude.
He said William
trash
been
his
doing it
character,
for some
bro.
time now.
Rex, talk that talk, nigga.
With a fucked up sense.
Everybody hyping Rex in the chat right now, bro.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
god. It's gonna be ugly, bro.
Rex got the belt right now, but who gonna take it from him? Who gonna step up to the plate and finally be able to debate Rex about Black Clover versus what's this shit called? Fairy Tale. Who gonna step up to the plate?
No one's gonna step up.
Rex, you could clap, Rex. There ain't nothing.
Oh, King got an all niggas. Let's
What?
Like,
King? I mean, King, you gotta get past me first. I mean,
that's easy. But yo, like I was saying,
y'all niggas can't even get past me when I said Dozell Magic was faster than Julius. Chill.
That shit is
ass. Man.
What's the matchup? Might get my Gray versus or what?
Gray versus chill.
Gray versus oh god.
Chill.
It's Gray clapping real quick.
What?
That's an interesting.
Gray will clap the shit out of him.
She don't have
what
no
can
attack.
do?
She don't have no attack magic.
Bruh, this scaling shit is out of hand.
No, he talking Gray for Fairy Tale.
Oh, you talking about
Gray?
You talking about Gray for Fairy Tale?
Yeah, talking about Ice User.
Oh, fuck yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about
Gray freeze.
I thought talking about Black Bull's Gray. I was saying, what are you talking about, right?
No.
You talking just as crazy as Jovan.
Oh no, not about that. Gray freezes everything. She throws this way. Not even a fight.
Not really. I think he blinks before. Well, I don't know. I don't know about blinks. Not right now.
Gray be throwing up them gang signs.
If you so happen to go to the heart and learn that ruiner magic, oh my god, mixed with that spirit magic, oh my god.
I mean, if it comes down to it, Gray can just bust out Lost Aspect and fucking get some bullshit multiple 100 multiplier and kill his ass.
Time out. Time the fuck out. He can bust out what?
I remember. Are you caught up?
I'm caught up to Fairy Tail, but not 100 Years.
Yeah. Remember? No, he tried with Zeref. He's got Lost Aspect. He has a multiple 100 times multiplier he can pop out if he needs to.
That was his backup plan when he
Remember?
was trying to defeat Zeref.
Yeah, he was gonna erase. He has to erase himself. But he gets a fucking multiple 100 multiplier.
Ain't that's a charge up attack?
And what you gonna do in the meantime? Every attack he throws is getting frozen. With what? Gray can freeze wind.
Give me 6 months. Give me 6 months of the manga, and we're gonna see. We're gonna come back.
It's not gonna happen, man. Gray's the only main character right now, like hell bent on getting stronger. He's gonna get some bullshit power up soon. I'm waiting for it.
I definitely got to
calling it. I can see it.
I want to see what my man Locks is up to.
Oh, Bray, you should see his new form.
He got a new form? Chill.
Yeah, he did.
Who's the dude
pretty much
Bonzo's father, Natsu's father figure? He was my favorite.
The dragon?
What's his name? Nah,
You mean
kinda. What's his name's dad?
Gildarts was like a role model.
That
was straight bad.
That nigga was
when
so
Gildarts came through, when this one nigga, when Zeref one guy, the old man, when he was trying to clap,
August?
I think so. When he was trying to clap everything up in the country or whatever, man, Gildarts came through. They had the music banging. I was like, oh my god, bro, they did that shit so sick, bro. And it was a steel panel, bitch. Cause Fairy Tail be going overboard with the steel panels. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's just Clover works.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking can't stand
But when
him.
they did that Gildarts shit, bro, that shit was fire, bro. Gildarts came through with the heat, man. I was like, damn. But it was kind of fucked because that man just copied Gildarts shit and just undid himself.
August is like the strongest pure human.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
he's absolutely busted, bro. He's just like he's
a super anti-wizard because anything he copies he becomes immune to.
He's exactly like the man Raya without the because Raya is just
Raya got Patri's light speed movement spell. It's easy to do that.
That's not no.
August,
First of all, people in Fairy Tail don't have grimoires, so that's already out the question.
Oh, never mind.
August can slow down his perception of time, and he can also read minds. And anything he copies, he's immune to.
He can't read minds. That's fucked. I don't think nobody in Black Clover faced anything like him yet.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, bro, the one guy I want to see again is Hades. What's his name? Old guy.
Hades, yeah. Preach Gelbolg.
My guy, bro. He was the second. Yami versus Urza. Stop.
No, Urza as an unfair advantage, Yami, because she's straight taking spatial cutting swords just fine.
Yeah. She's like
that makes Dimension Slash pretty much pointless.
She's meteor level in her fist, bro.
Stronger now.
Let me stop.
She's got
one-sided. Yeah,
she's got super enchanted swords now.
It's definitely a one-sided fight. I can see Yami lasting probably about a couple, maybe a couple seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Not with her new swords.
If it's well, see, I'm not in 100 Years Quest, so everything I'm saying is strictly related to Fairy Tail. Definitely not in that shit yet.
She's got bullshit new swords.
But anywho, the last chapter was probably the saddest chapter in Black Clover, besides when Julius died, bro. That shit hurt my fucking heart seeing lay it out like that. And what was
everyone see the spoilers?
And what was so disrespectful?
Yeah.
We talked about that. What was so disrespectful is he left the fucking sword in chest. Like, how dare you?
Stomach.
You nasty motherfucker. Yeah, the stomach.
Yeah, that's my goat.
I'm just happy Klaus is alive.
Left the sword in his stomach, and then left the man Grimoire. Left the 4-leaf Grimoire sitting on the ground. Disrespect, bro.
My goat.
The
and
disrespect.
I'm purely happy that Klaus is alive. That's all I wanted.
Klaus is back, baby.
I got what I wanted.
Man, fuck.
William saved their lives,
Nah.
man. The one thing William did good in the entire story so far.
Nah, it's still fuck. Don't get into it.
It's still absolutely. Will is 100%. Will, you want to say that louder?
Fuck William.
Exactly. It's still
100%.
100%. Oh, matter of fact, Will, while I got you here, let me try to get your reaction on this. Damn it, I can't show the screen. Hold on, let me. I can't show the screen. Not yet, y'all. I can't show y'all yet. Give me 1 second. Wait, let me just. fuck? Oh, hold on, man. I got. Oh wait, I can just do like this. Oh, check me out. I gotta show Will something real quick, and we gonna get into it.
What are you gonna show him?
It's some bullshit. It ain't nothing.
It's some bullshit.
It's some bullshit. I mean, I think FaZe already saw them though.
Oh,
exactly. People looking at my ugly mug right now. All right, my bad, y'all. We back. We back, baby.
God damn it.
Hey, Will, go check your Twitter, bro. Damn, I low key just fucked it up.
No, it's actually kind of hilarious though.
That shit dope on the low, bro. I been getting it's gonna get right. It ain't done yet.
Hey, y'all be going hard though. I think that's you, right?
Nah, bro. I found out I'm the other guy. I'm Jack.
Oh.
That shit crazy.
Oh, I'm real.
No, nigga. Look
Who's
closely.
real?
You sleeping pretty much.
Don't tell me it's who
Oh, that's not even. That's Dorothy. I'm tripping.
You sleeping good. This shit is funny.
Nah, I was looking at the right person. I said the wrong name. That's what it was.
Oh my god.
Like on God, I was looking straight at Dorothy and I said real.
I'm the one
But
smoking
that's
though.
That's tough ass art though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
well,
Y'all gonna see it. It's some art. It's some artwork that I had made. Y'all gonna see it like probably tonight,
That shit
probably
fire.
tomorrow morning or something like that. It's definitely dope. Some dope ass shit.
Hold on,
Bruh.
it got the little
Sosa
got my
clap
little
Rex, bruh.
bead in there.
Sosa quiet as fuck, bro. You notice ever since Rex created his screen,
So I'm just waiting
Sosa
for
been
people to
quiet,
pull
bro.
up on my Momoshiki post. I'm just waiting for people to pull up.
Man, you got the champion in front of you right now. What you gonna do? Step to the plate?
He doesn't want to
or
debate
talk
me,
about Momoshiki?
so
My man called up. He called him his boy.
Brett, I already publicly butt fucked you in front of all your peers.
Yo, rat.
And that stream's got like 1,000 views. That means 1,000 people have seen you humiliate yourself in a 2-hour
my god!
Keep that in mind.
Damn, but what that watch time looking like though?
Y'all know what Rex basically just said.
Let me see.
You know that list, that Fuego, Nozel, and now you know on Sosa on that list too, bro. That's what Rex saying, bro.
Y'all saw FaZe lame ass tweet talking about we gonna start saying niggas got you know.
Yeah,
that shit was
bro.
so mid. Like nigga, shut your
Yeah, but that's what.
You
come again. Let's not forget, Mimosa got clapped before like that. Noel got clapped before like that.
Nah.
Come on now.
That man, you know, is now declared as a body.
he definitely
had
has a body.
none of this energy.
That's the body for
Where's Fuego?
But hey, he back up though.
Man, what is going on, bro? Who is you talking
after
to?
After 150 chapters, Fuego Leon got up.
Oh,
you know, on the other hand,
the next chapter, looking clean.
Well, we gonna call everybody. You know,
that's tough,
nigga. We need to call him a Fuego the way he was out of commission.
And you know, Will, I gotta take it back what we said a couple weeks ago when we were saying it wasn't a high diff fight. I low-key feel like that shit. It was like a mid diff. Yeah, it was like a mid.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said at the time. I said it was mid diff.
And then when he came in with the other dude, you know, he was just a little gas. You feel me? He just couldn't do
it.
Yeah.
But you know, versus that Miss dude for 100%. Oh, he clapped.
Oh, for sure.
Well,
with ease. That's because that dude even said it like you my nemesis, nigga. He clapped that dude with ease.
Yeah.
One tyrant tornado.
Oh, okay. Leave Klaus out of this, bro. Like he don't got nothing to do with this.
Hey, he talking about Klaus.
Dude, Real versus Dorothy. I done been through this, bro. Through this. These people are two in the fucking same, bro. I'm telling you. I believe Real can what remember what Dorothy did with the other Dorothy? She overloaded the dream world. Real can probably do some shit like that, bro.
Nah, but at the same time,
I
think Dorothy can think faster than Real.
I mean, he would have to survive the drowsiness. Remember, he getting drowsy like every couple seconds.
Real gonna draw another Dorothy.
Real gotta paint it.
Broku undefeated in 2020, bro.
Hey, I'm here. What's going on?
You heard what he said?
Shit, bro. Shit.
You heard what he said, Fades?
What
he said Real just draw another Dorothy.
What? How would that? would that work? What?
I mean,
That's
if
debatable.
they,
I mean,
that is debatable, but
if Real could draw
debunk it,
another
nigga.
May, we haven't seen that before. I don't know
Well,
about that.
if a cloud formation of Dorothy can do it,
If Real can do
then
that,
a drawing
bro,
probably
he moved
could.
I feel like Real has the better hacks though, because he's pretty much Dorothy, but on
He
the
has
outside.
better potential out of everybody, if you ask me.
You know, he don't have the whole.
Real got runes now.
And he got runes. You feel me? So, I mean, he don't got the whole hacks where you're falling asleep as you're fighting. He don't got that, but
Yeah,
I don't think that's enough to put Dorothy over this man.
That's like the fucking perk. You know, he don't got that perk.
Yeah, he don't got them perks. Exactly. That's a good way to put it. Josuke, is that a gas mask? Absolutely not. I used that shit one time and I almost threw up.
Shit, Austin and his friends, them niggas better change their formation.
I don't do none of that crazy ass shit, man. Hey, bro, fuck that, bro. I did an edible one time, bro. That shit had me on my ass, dog. I did that shit one time. I did that shit. What's that shit called? You know, when you in high school, your senior year, that y'all going to that trip. I can't remember that shit.
To like discuss the universal scaling at least.
No, it's ridiculous as fuck. That's some Looney Tunes goofy shit.
Looney Tunes.
But what if I said I have a valid explanation though?
If you're gonna come at me with Dorothy's own dimension making her universal, I'm just gonna tune out, man. That's just retarded. That's some goofy shit.
I mean, why?
You're talking to the champion, bro.
It's so silly.
Yeah, I don't know why you would say it's retarded though.
Hey man, once you go,
tell me the logic of having universal characters in a series that's been consistent since day one.
I mean, but it's universal with an asterisk though. You feel me?
Shit.
Hey, bro.
It's universal with an asterisk.
Like, are we just not? Wait, real quick. Are we just gonna ignore that the feat ever happened? Like, are we just gonna ignore that it does exist now? Like,
I mean, show me her making the dimension.
What do you mean? All we know that it's her dimension. That's all we have.
Can you prove that she created it when we know other dimensions already predated her existence?
Yeah, it says it's her dimension, meaning that it's her dimension.
Show me.
Yeah, it's her magic. No one else is shown to have the same magic properties.
Can you prove that she physically created the dream world?
I already responded to what you said. You have to prove that she did. Like you would really need to show that someone else has some like dream magic. Like, can you do that? Because I already explained why she would create it.
I think Rex wants something like Show. You know how Show just walk around bragging how he just walks in his universe. He be like, my universe is this. Show literally just brags about having his own universe. Dorothy haven't did no shit like that. So I think that's what Rex looking for.
I mean, what does Dorothy have to
You know,
brag
y'all
about,
know
bro?
Show from Fire Force.
Yeah,
this nigga just in the manga, he just be bragging about he universal. This nigga just my universe that, my universe this. Like,
that's just time hack.
You try to slide universal Show in there. You're not slick.
No, he's not. That's not what his power. No, he's not universal. He uses heat to make space expand around him. It's universal expansion. He's forcing the expansion of the universe in a pocket area around him. That's why he's
all
so
I'm
much
saying
fast.
is he be bragging about that shit. And he be calling
that shit plain. Show in there. You're not slick.
You know I gotta do it, cause show my nigga, bro. I swear to God, that's my nigga, dog.
Wait, well, actually, Rex, I have a change of heart. I do think that the dimension was just created out of thin air. I do agree. That makes total sense. Like someone creating.
Okay, then who made the demon dimension? Who made the dimension where the devils are from?
Hold on.
Who made the dimension the devils are from?
Let him finish his statement.
I'm just saying, like, I definitely think that, like saying that the dimension was just created from no one and nothing. Yeah, that's definitely more valid over saying that the person who has the same magical properties as the dimension itself. Yeah, that makes sense to say that.
Oh, it also makes a lot of sense saying, okay, this person has a dream. Super silly.
Right. Hey, Rex, Rex, there's a catch. She only universal in her own dimension.
He can warp reality, but it doesn't make her a universal being.
Warp reality? No. Warping reality can be literally anything. Like, basic magic attacks is warping reality by definition.
Langris.
Naruto characters, when they do ninjutsus, yeah, that's warping reality.
They're morphing chakra or anything.
Like, they're shooting, like, water, fire, earth, whatever out of their mouths. They're sending meteors out of the sky to the ground. Like that's literally out.
I mean, there's a difference.
I'm just saying, if you're saying like, me doing like a symbol ninjutsu means universal, go ahead. That's inspired. Not gonna lie.
Listen, I think it's a very silly attempt. If you want to say that while in it, she can manipulate her own little pocket dimension, sure. If you think she has universal level potency, then no, that's just goofy.
Okay, so you're saying it's a hack, right?
I think it's a controlled pocket manipulation of space.
Yeah, that would be infinite in size.
In size.
Infinite in size.
Like it being a pocket dimension doesn't mean anything.
Looped does not instantly mean infinite. It's looped. It's going to keep repeating.
No. What do you mean? Why would you assume that?
Would you assume that she suddenly can just create universes?
Debate Spencer on whether Dorothy is universal. Since I don't know Spencer. I don't know. Spencer's not here, bro. All I know is Sosa's quiet. Rex is here.
What did you say?
Sage is back.
Yeah. If you look at the definition for infinite, and it's nothing to do with pertaining with the word loop, like those are two completely different things. Like it's not really logical to say that infinite, therefore it will mean just like a loop. That's not even like the other definitions of like infinite.
She can manipulate her space. She's not forging a universe.
Hey, Faze, my homie said
she can control it, sure.
Hey,
okay, wait, hold on. Where did the magic dimension come from? Like,
man, this shit is boring.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, if you're possessing something as yours itself, that means that more than likely than you created it. Especially since you were the only one with the power to actually do something about it.
Does Urza Scarlet having her own dimension make her universal then?
I don't know who that is. But this looks like a false equivalent.
No, it's absolutely. If you a character having their own pocket dimension, creating a space makes them universal.
Having her own. The homie say y'all should worry about.
Rex. Show me the total size.
What's the one chick
name?
Show me the total size. Hey man, hold on, bro. This shit is boring, bro. Y'all need to go on another.
Show me the total size for dimension.
It's endless.
It's never.
Yeah, because it's a loop space. It's a loop space.
Right now, loop space.
Phase, niggas is talking shit, bro.
Luck said it was endless.
You heard me, Phase?
Okay.
How does Luck know something is infinite?
Who cares?
And looking around, you could I'm pretty sure.
Luck has high magic sense. We've never seen something like he's sensing other planets.
So his statement holds no value.
This is like the Finral statement of he said no. This is like the Finral statement where he said, "Oh, Patriot feels like his magic is limitless." Well, obviously, it's not instantly. He's not instantly going to know this. How would he possibly know that?
It's a bit different, actually. Pretty much. Dorothy like backs it up by saying the impossible is possible.
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, Faze, somebody talking shit. Somebody say, Faze, y'all should worry about the one chick getting her ass. She about to get jumped by 40 niggas.
Oh God!
Vanica? Yeah. What's her name? How you pronounce her name? How you pronounce it? Somebody give me the right pronunciation.
Bro, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all is jinx.
I think her disciples are finna get clapped.
Somebody give me the right pronunciation for this.
Bro. The boy y'all keep talking like this.
Vanica might be Vanica.
The more I go off, I'll do another rant week again. Shit. Like, keep gassing it up.
Bro,
I'm finna be a menace that day.
Like the only way to prove that I mentioned, like she didn't create it, is like to prove that there's another entity that did, but you can't do that.
Right.
There's already dimensions already set up, so how can you say that she created
this? That's
this?
an argument from ignorance to that.
Because you're the one going under complete and total absolute raw assumption that she's saying 100% truth, created it from scratch, didn't exist already. Just because she can say it's hers doesn't mean she made it. It just means that she's the one that can control it.
But
okay, then then when it controlling a universe size, like a limitless size area is still kind of on definition with universal, even with the asterisk.
Controlling a space is what you control all at once. Why didn't she just throw a planet at them?
Hold up. So when Pachi
It was
makes
an
his
elf
light
that
magic,
wasn't even
Like
her
she
own
could have if
magic,
she
though.
wanted to.
Yeah, it wasn't even a
That's a
true Dorothy.
complete no limits fallacy. That's ridiculous.
And that's
Come
true
on.
too. What
She
Will
said-
said,
she
it wasn't
said
real
it's
Dorothy.
possible.
That's like-
It's possible.
And real
That's like
confirmed.
saying-
Real
okay, then here's this
confirmed
question. Why
that
didn't-
the
Let me ask-
elves'
let me ask
bodies
this question
didn't know the original the spells and shit.
Why didn't she just fucking think of pull the word devil in or something? Do you think that she could just create another devil then? If she can apparently just forge anything in
It's
this
called
universe.
a plot. It has to follow the plot.
That
It
would
just
then be a
can't go
plot
anywhere.
hole. If you had a character that can instantly beat any other to the point where they had no rules, no limits to their powers, then how would you ever have any tension or any idea that any form of threat can exist? Because then it'd be, she just absorbs Xeno into her universe and drops in a black hole.
She'd have to catch Xeno first. Is the thing.
What do you mean?
Sedarius talking that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Clap them niggas up, bro, for the kingdom.
For the kingdom.
Screet, talk your shit, Screet. We ain't here for you all night.
Even if she can do this, she doesn't have the mana. You know?
She don't have the mana to create a world and throw it at them?
She's limited. Being able to manipulate the space doesn't mean she can do anything ever. There's a limitation. Okay, well, it'd be like saying then, could you just have with Rill, could Rill just paint a devil or something? No, they all have limitations. There's limitations to magic. There's limitations to all these characters.
Yeah,
just because you haven't seen the full limitation yet doesn't mean it's infinite.
Yeah, the word devil had a limitation too. He couldn't just say die.
Yeah, because otherwise, then why would someone who has a magic and ability
tried
far
that, as a
beyond?
matter of fact, he tried to say that shit with Austin.
Yeah, he kept saying it a lot of times.
Wait, hold on, real quick, Rex. Are you trying to insinuate that her creating an infinite size dimension is just a no limit fallacy then?
Saying that in her little pocket dimension, she could literally do anything. Like if she said she decided to create like a solar system or something.
Monkey D Dragon said, Rex, you need to you have to prove that Dorothy glamour will.
But then there you go. Then that would cancel out. Then because of the idea.
What they're trying to get. I think what they're trying to get to you is that it's definitely capable of her.
That's like the idea of saying though that any of these characters, like saying you could have Magna with enough mana, he could destroy a planet.
Argument from ignorance.
Yeah.
Okay,
he can with enough mana.
You give any of these characters enough power, you just give them an infinite supply of energy, and sure they could do it.
Wait, hold on, real quick, Rex.
Doesn't mean Magna's planet level.
Okay, wait, hold on, Rex. You're saying that since X character isn't shown to create X, then therefore.
No, I'm saying that you're taking a character that we know has a really crazy power, and you're assuming there's no limitations, even though Tabata has constantly shown every magic has its own limitations, every character has their own ends, and
what do you mean by no limitations?
Well, if you think she can just do stuff that's beyond anything possible that she's ever shown.
That's not what I'm saying at all. That's just a complete straw man point.
You're going off of, she's a universal being because of this thing. But like, okay, well, then can you prove that it all happened at once? Can you prove
Okay, right. That's really an argument from ignorance.
I'm asking an argument to prove this instead of just making pure assumptions. You're assuming these things.
No, Rex. Assumptions is better than nothing.
What?
It doesn't matter.
An assumption based off of something with proof. Just a character just saying something. A character just saying something is not.
What contradicts her statement? What contradicts the statement at all?
The fact that it's so beyond anything in Black Clover by a ridiculous margin to say that she's universal.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it is because the series.
Not really.
It begins
It doesn't really. It doesn't disprove what he's saying though.
Josuke, let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. Everyone chill up besides Rax and.
Okay, no, it's fine. This doesn't matter at this point. Like, basically, what I'm saying.
This is you're assuming that every single character at saying anything at face value is instantly correct. You're assuming this thing was created by her. Instantly, all by her.
Wait on a Rex. Why would we just assume that they're just lying?
Why would you assume they're telling the truth?
Unless you can give any narrative arguments, stating that she's lying, then why would we just believe that she's lying?
You should neither believe nor disbelieve until proof is given. You can say, well, maybe, or you can say, oh, no, it's a lie.
That
it can be either, but it doesn't mean you make a pure assumption. That's ridiculous.
A pure assumption, yeah. We're using assumptions based off literal statements,
a raw statement.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. If I say I'm wait, hold on. If I say I'm
but the character that even said it was limitless wasn't even originally Dorothy.
wait. Stop interrupting.
Was the elf?
Okay, Rex, I'm thirsty. Can you prove that I'm not?
You're gonna mention that? Oh, are you gonna compare wanting to drink water to creating a universe?
Yeah.
So if I told you I was Elon Musk, would you believe?
That's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying
I invented the Tesla cars. I want you to know I invented the Tesla cars. You can't prove me fact or not.
Okay. So you're saying I'm lying about me being thirsty right now? Is what you're saying?
There's a gap between if Dorothy said my hair is purple and if she said my hair is made of Laffy Taffy.
Okay, are you just gonna ignore what you said? Or just gonna repeat what you're just saying? I'm
saying your claim is goofy and it's purely off assumptions.
Oh my gosh, this is circular reasons. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do this.
Jeez.
Unless you can prove either one, I'm not thirsty, or two, Dorothy's dimension isn't infinite, then I'm just leaving this conversation.
Dorothy wasn't even the one that said it. It was the elf.
The elf?
Yeah, that wasn't even Dorothy when she said it was infinite. That was 100%.
Doesn't matter at all.
But your argument is that Dorothy did it, but the person saying it wasn't Dorothy. So you're instantly yourself in canon, you fucking moron.
Rex.
Oh,
stop spurging.
I'm down, boyos.
Yeah. Okay,
you're already contradicting yourself. You're saying that the reason that you you're saying that the reason. No. You're saying that the reason. Go ahead.
Stop cutting
out. Go ahead. I've already said that what you said is 100% against canon. Your argument is that a character is the one that said it is the one that made it.
I'm just gonna mute you until you're just done talking.
Go ahead.
Let me know when you're done talking.
All right, can you make a point, please?
Go ahead, bro. Make your point. Hey, hold on. Screet trying to say something down there. Screet, what are you talking about? Oh, he talking to somebody in the background. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Well, okay. So basically, fuck, where was I? Shit. Yeah. Okay. So basically, like what you're saying is like, okay, if there's like since like there's no contradictions, right? Then the only thing I can do, or it's like just because it's like a different version of Dorothy, that doesn't make her powers any less different. It just like increases it. And like unless you want to say that, like, okay, she increases her magic, right? Because she's an elf, therefore she's able to like perform these feats. She literally creates another version of herself, the same one as before, right? And then she literally just stalemates it and then destroys the universe. And it's like whole dimension within itself. She literally destroys like the structure within it. So like, if you want to take that route, that I can just say that like she creates another version of herself as before, and then just uses that power against her.
The elf version isn't her. That's a different person.
Okay, okay. So why would the elf be lying? Why would the elf lie?
Oh,
or this specific elf lie, rather.
How would she know?
How would she?
She's in her body.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is.
She didn't. If you're saying,
oh my gosh,
if you're saying Dorothy made it, then how would you say at the same time the elf made it?
Ad nauseum.
You just said it was Dorothy's dimension.
I went over.
You didn't.
Okay,
your argument is that your argument was that Dorothy
created it already. Like
you already explained it,
or in the chat right now. Like didn't I not just respond to that already? Like this just went full circle.
You're saying
it's ad nauseum.
Yeah, it literally went back to, okay, well, now that we understand that, then why are you saying that Dorothy's statement is true? Like, I literally just explained that. Stop going back to
Dorothy. It was a whole different person. How can you? Can you prove the elf would know? How would she know? If Dorothy made it,
how would she know? Okay, wait, hold on. Rex, either one, the Dorothy made it, or two, the elven Dorothy made it. Either way, what makes either version wrong?
Because you said that so if Dorothy made this at some point in her life, right? It's not like she makes it and when she leaves, it's destroyed.
Okay, yeah,
it's her own little dimension. But how could she doesn't destroy it and it just stops existing on the way out?
It did. Okay. Well,
has her own pocket dimension.
Okay, she just recreated it again because, like, okay, literally right after the dimension was imploded, we literally see the dimension going away. Anime and manga. So don't even try to make that point because that's retarded.
Oh, we see everything that was going on there breaking. We don't see it just erased and it's not a thing anymore.
We at least see the dimension imploding, them like the Black Bulls exiting the dimension, and then it going away. That's really implying that it got destroyed. Then later on, she just rebuilds it.
And also,
the exact chapter.
Dorothy also states that it was imploding on itself. It was collapsing.
Let me look.
Yeah, like that makes it even worse for your case. Like this is so retarded.
And bro,
like, do we really have to explain my premise again?
And also,
Your premise is that the elf would know somehow beforehand that it wasn't Dorothy.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on,
What
Rex.
is King Fate's gonna say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say with the whole point of like how would the elf know? Didn't Elf Real still make the same heart that he did in the tournament that the regular Real made?
The better version.
He did.
They have advanced versions of their
that
magic, but it doesn't mean they know what they know. It doesn't mean they instantly know.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, because they're different. They're different people. Obviously,
I don't think it's unfair to assume that anything she imagined comes to life.
Hey, hold up.
Somebody said that in the chat.
Wait. Can I mention something? Because of the elf souls, they know each other when they come in. Literally, like Luck even mentions this as well in the same like fight as well. He literally just mentions this.
The elves knew each other beforehand because they lived together.
No, I'm saying the elves know about the person that they control over.
No, they know how to
Literally, Luck.
They know how to use their magic, but they don't know anything about. They don't know anything about who they are, and they don't know anything about who they were. They don't have their memories.
I think they do.
What? Dude,
I don't think they did. Did they have? Did they have their memories?
Charlotte was telling Yami that she remembers everything about it.
Yeah. What the fuck? She literally commented on how like what the fuck?
She also states that I'm not as awkward as the original owner. She also states it, meaning that she knows how awkward Charlotte is, implying that, because I'm not as awkward as this person, I know this person as well. She literally even states this, my guy.
That was in one of the recent chapters, right? I think on the date when no, it was a chapter before her and Yami went on a date.
It was recent. It was shown in the recent episode as well.
Carmel. I was in culinary school, bro.
I just knew that had something to pertain to the actual argument, discussion, debate, whatever y'all want to call it.
Hold on, I'm rereading some stuff.
This man Sage out here.
This nigga Sage be wildin', bro. You don't give a fuck.
Sage said, "Fuck it, we all gonna hear what he going through today."
I was in culinary school, bro. I gotta mute him, bro. Let me know when he done, bro. I can't have that shit.
All right, I got you.
I'm rereading the chapter. Hold on.
Let me unmute Screet because he was talking in the background. Oh shit, that shit was funny.
All right, so I'm gonna send a scan of
I'm rereading the chapter. Give me a minute.
So pretty much what they're arguing about right now. I'm gonna sum it up for you.
Which part does Elf Dorothy say that it's endless? Because the only person that says it is that I've seen is Luck.
I don't think nobody said that Elf Dorothy said it. I think
no one said that it was Dorothy.
What happened was Luck and Magna was having a conversation, and Luck said it's endless, and Magna was like, "Nah, that's not possible." And then Dorothy was like, "Anything is possible here."
The thing that supports it is Dorothy's statement. Dorothy's
basically her affirming it.
I dropped it in on the manga chat. The manga chat. I dropped it.
So basically,
I mean, it makes sense. The elf would know.
Hold on. Everyone let Mo talk.
Yeah. Basically, like the argument is like Luck makes a notion, Magna retorts against his notion, says it's retarded, and then like Dorothy was responding to Magna and saying, "No, you're being retarded." Like that's literally how it is.
I get what you're saying. I got it up in the chat right now. I got it up so people on the live stream can see it. I hope y'all be able to see that.
Yeah. Like this nigga went out of her way
to respond to that shit. What you want me to read? This nigga told me to read that shit.
All right, continue.
Oh shit, bro. Hold on. Which one? Cause you typed like 3 shits, bro. I don't know about that. There are many statements saying Dorothy has limits. Somebody said he don't know about what Rex was saying because there aren't many statements saying that Dorothy has limits. But Rex was trying to say that all characters in Black Clover right now has limits.
Yeah, I don't believe that her power is limitless. Otherwise, that she could just clap the word double.
It's with the asterisk though.
I can't hear you, Sosa. Hold on, I can't hear Sosa.
If you want to argue that she has her own pocket dimension, she can control things. But that doesn't make her a universal being. She can control her own space. But if you think she has a stat that says a universal level attack,
wait, hold on, right? You think controlling your own space means you have mastery over it as well?
she can manipulate, but it doesn't mean you have that level. You can have range or some level of domain, but it doesn't put you the stat. It doesn't mean like her stat.
She has that range of universal.
Hey, hold on. Somebody in the chat just had a good idea. That's what you were telling me to read. That says if Dorothy Glamour World was created by her. Otherwise, when the other Dorothy got created, it would have been a clash between two Glamour Worlds.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
Yeah. At that point, like you literally had to concede the notion that it's literally like it has to be universe. It's hers. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna lose this game.
And also the thing with Dorothy's limits, you have to prove that she has limits right now with anything we have right now. You have to prove that.
Wait.
I have to prove a character has limits, so she can be.
Wait.
One shot the word devil, right?
Okay, wait.
If he would have got the word devil in that Glamour World, baby.
She has no limits. Then
Hold on.
We know she can't overpower
Wait, hold on. I just want to add something wrong really quickly. Just because she creates an infinite size universe doesn't mean that she doesn't have limits, or she does have limits, rather, right? Like you can still have a limit, right? But you can still perform feats. Like saying you have a no limit would be like people who stands One Punch Man saying Saitama has no limits due to his punches. Like that would be like a no limit fallacy, but that's not in this case.
Well, Screek did bring up like it is okay. So Rex is wrong, but he's right. Because she does have a limit, which is her mana amount. So you will have to prove that her mana amount is on that level to be able to create the thing that you create that you're saying she can create.
Also,
in
that case, her magic is just that powerful. Like
that could be that. That can be true as well.
Yeah.
If she has no limits though, then how is she not beating everybody in Black Clover?
Okay, where are you getting she has no limits from? Where are you getting that? No one is.
Art just said earlier that we'd have to prove she has limits.
Okay, but why are you saying she has limits? No limits in the first place. Who said that? That's not right.
What? To say that she has limits?
My guy, Sleeping Prince says if she didn't create the Glamour World, then who did? Yeah, that's another thing. Rex will have to.
I'm saying we already know that there was dimensions existing beforehand, like the other world where the devils are from.
Hold on.
But
here's a counter for that though. Here's a counter. The fact that it imploded itself and then later it comes up again.
Your question's never get answered.
Hold up.
Oh god.
No. Sage and Will, calm down. Hold up. Look, the sole fact that it imploded on itself and then later we see it again. This would just further back up the fact that she created the universe itself. She created it. It literally supports it. You're just denying the evidence. You're just denying
I don't know if you know what
a pocket damage doesn't mean anything. What the hell?
It does.
That doesn't mean shit.
It does.
Yes and no.
I also don't know if you know this, but the universe expands. Can you say that she created the total space all at once, no effort? There was nothing.
No, that will be something completely different, and that contradicts the statement entirely.
Even our universe expands itself.
Yeah, it's
okay. Our world expands, sure. But in this case, that world is just endless.
Yeah, we already talked about the compass maze.
Well, the universe is endless because it's always expanding.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm just gonna steel man that. Either way, that still doesn't disprove anything. Like that goes against actually. So.
Man, who car is getting stolen in the background, bro? Y'all hear that shit?
Yeah, that's someone like outside of mine. I'm sorry.
You good? No, you good. I just wanted to make that be known.
Nah.
You don't gotta mute yourself, bro. Yeah, go ahead, Will.
All right. So the debate is Dorothy is universal in her own dimension, right?
Yeah.
And I think she has.
That's the debate. That's the debate. Go ahead, Will.
No, okay. So the dimension has already basically is pretty much confirmed. But you could say implied that it's endless.
Like you have a universal level stat, you can attack and hurt.
Rex. You had the mic.
I was answering your question.
He wasn't done. He wasn't. Hold on, let him finish, Rex.
So Magna and Luck are having a conversation talking about its size. Luck says it's endless. Magna says that's not possible. The elf Dorothy comes in right after that and states anything is possible here, implied it is truly endless. So I'm trying to figure out why, like, how wouldn't she be relative to that strength if it's truly endless?
That's a level of manipulation over a domain, in the idea of control over a space.
Okay, right.
If you want to, it can literally be. No, that's stupid. This is like me saying that Zareth is multiversal for resetting all of time across the entire multiverse. It does not. It's hacks. I can agree. I can agree on an idea of hacks and manipulation.
But even if it's hacks, isn't it still? it's still something that's possible that she could create a universe, even if it's hacked.
But it's like saying that if
every magic in Black Clover is hacked.
But does this mean that if you tank, but if you tank one of our attacks, does that make you universal in durability?
Yes. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. If I,
you got a point right there.
Wait. I'm gonna bring up a
so,
good point.
Okay, so let me.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go. Okay, basically, if I were to punch like a boulder, right, and then like for some reason like this boulder just completely collapsed, right? What if I just said, right, that I need to have like physical durability in order for me to like tank that same force I'm putting into that boulder? If not, my hand would just crumble. My hand will literally just crumble.
You think so? And your idea is that when the two Glam Worlds collapsed, it was a big bang. So you think every single character there,
the one Glam World.
Okay. That's literally a part of Newland's law. Like you have to have like some sort of like relative like durability.
You think everybody starting from Magna in Black Clover is universal?
What do you mean? Oh my gosh, no. Okay, okay,
because they had to survive it.
Rex,
if they survived this apparent universe collapse,
last I checked, they didn't survive it without Vanessa being there.
Rex. I'm just saying there is a possibility of characters getting stronger in and shonen series. That's also possible.
They didn't survive it though. They died several times.
What Charmy did?
Charmy was there as well. Yes.
Yeah, Charmy was feeding Vanessa, and Vanessa was bringing them back from death. They died. You know.
They just avoided. They avoided dying.
Oh wait, wait. That no. Charmy wasn't there for that. But
her magic undoes it. And you
Charmy was there.
It doesn't just undo the possibility of them dying.
Remember Vanessa was dumb.
Yeah, Charmy was there. Yeah, Charmy.
Yeah, because remember Vanessa was telling her, don't fall asleep, Charmy.
Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep, Charmy. Yeah, Charmy was there.
Her fate manipulation, it gives her a redo. It doesn't make it so they can't die the same way. It gives you the intelligence and the prep knowledge.
Like okay, Rex. I also just want to say like there is like a possibility as well, no pun intended, that like characters can get stronger over. Like that's definitely shown in Black Clover. Like meaning that like day one, sure they weren't at like that range yet, but like they could just over time as the series progresses, they could have just gotten that much stronger. Nothing.
It jumped from the biggest characters up that point when we saw like the Demon Licht and Julius of being able to affect a country to universal, and a character that's below all of them.
Okay, wait, hold on. Both Patry, Lily, everyone there except for like the Wizard King and Lich, two of the characters that we haven't seen any of their full potential yet. Still, right? Actually has that level of like strength that they actually got in game. Patry Lily he like combined two different attributes into one, got stronger. Asa, he really got a new sword, also as well as like getting like Winds of Zypher or whatnot. All these characters got strong, even Yami as well. Like all these characters actually scattered the devil. They got stronger over time.
I'm saying that idea is inconsistent with what we actually know with Black Clover, because we saw from both Lumiere, we saw from Julius, we saw from Stocked Up Patry that saved up a character of that level is able to affect the whole country.
Okay.
And then we saw from as well.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on real quick. Obviously, Patry from the Elfark, like in the end, is obviously not the same as the Elfark from Patry in the beginning. Like that wouldn't make any sense at all.
What?
Oh, Patry wasn't even the same once he was fighting Julius. He unleashed his amp.
Exactly. He was evolving over time all the time.
He was stockpiling magic. They even said that they were saving it when you almost.
You can't add mana. If I'm not mistaken, you can't add on to your mana amount. You can't do.
Okay. So that's fine, right? Like
they said he was
that might be bullshit, but I think that was.
They had to put the seal back on him when Asta undid it.
Also, I just want to bring up real quick that yeah. Also, I just want to bring up that there was a scene in which like Patry was like trying to like deal with like the devil's magic just with his regular light magic, and then he used his extended powers and literally blast. That's a clear indication that he got powerful and like his potential increased.
When he fought the devil, Demon Light at that time, he got a buff.
Literally, the only characters you can argue who didn't get stronger is Lich and the Wizard King, and we don't know anything about them a lot until that. In the end of the
we saw Julius's biggest attack, or do you mean specifically Lumiere?
He's dead. He was dead at that point. I'm talking about the first Wizard King and Patry, or Lich rather.
We already know from his limitations when he said he wasn't sure if he was going to be able to block the Demon Lick spell that was going to destroy the country.
Okay, yeah. So what I'm presupposing It's like the only characters we know of, right? Concretely know of, like hasn't gotten stronger is the first Wizard King as well as Lich. And those are the two characters as well who actually stood a chance against.
Are you saying that because they can?
The other characters
are you saying
really
because
need
they
to
get
get
stronger?
Hey, right, let
universe?
him finish. Let him finish his statement.
Yeah,
I'm trying to hear it.
Okay. Okay. Again, the only characters who literally needed to get stronger in order to come close to the devil had to get stronger, and that's been shown every single one of them. Like you can say all you want. Okay, well, basically these characters didn't get stronger, but like literally they did. It's literally been implied and shown and stated. Everything. There's feats, everything, right? The other characters we don't know much about, although we do know their power concretely. It's those two characters. So it's just incredibly stupid just to say that these characters didn't get stronger. Like that's fine to say that they went from multi-continental to like this other level of power. That's fine. Black Clover's about breaking your limits and shit.
What was multi-continental?
Yeah, sure. What? Okay, wherever you. Okay, wait, hold on. Wherever you had like Black Clover beforehand, that doesn't matter. I don't care. You can have them at like wall level if all I care for. It doesn't matter. It's not going to debunk my argument at all. My point is like they just got that much stronger.
It does matter because consistency, because we know where Lumiere was at.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
it
doesn't matter. All I'm trying to argue is that they just got stronger overall, and that's why I've shown.
They suddenly got. In the idea that characters get stronger, yeah. But the idea that this character we know is a captain tier character somehow being absurdly more powerful than anybody else by leagues against all consistency that we've seen in Black Clover up until that point. And this idea that her own special dimension makes her a universal. No.
Why? Okay, at this point, it's just you refusing just to accept this because of your own opinions.
I just asked you about I just asked about the consistency, and your idea was a character.
Consistency is not
at that point.
Oh my gosh, that really doesn't matter. You do realize like Dorothy's whole character was we haven't known anything about her until she actually opened her eyes. That's her whole thing.
You could say that about like any character that we don't know anything about them until they do something.
Okay, but no other character that we were introduced to was like kept in quiet without her power to Dorothy's level.
You can argue Flagoleon.
Okay, for sure.
You can argue that Rill's personality keep heavily. He'd be way more powerful. He was more serious.
Okay, no, I meant but to that extent, we haven't seen Dorothy do anything except for that one moment. Like, am I not wrong? Like, what has Dorothy done prior to anything else? Like, what any anti-thing does Dorothy have? Nothing. She's literally asleep. She's just asleep.
Knowledge of where her character
90% of the series until the elf arc. No,
so
she's 100%
this idea where we've seen every character up prior to that point, we've seen what the consistent levels characters been, and then we saw what characters were at the Wizard King level, and the one being that was above Lumiere at the time, he was not sure if he would be able to take the attack that was going to be able to destroy the entire kingdom. And the idea that when you have all these characters in a relative consistent level with each other, but one sleeping captain is universal beyond the planet, beyond the solar system. I'm going with the logic of the idea that it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Sounds like an argument from incredulity, but go off.
Fallacious arguments. That's literally
my argument is no. My argument is against any form of consistent logic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're saying that this captain, right? Who's ranked below the Wizard King, who barely held together this country level attack, but she's just a captain, but she's weaker. That doesn't mean anything. That just means that Dorothy's just strong, but she's just ranked lower. For example, Noelle, she's obviously stronger than most of her siblings, right? But she's ranked lower than them. That doesn't mean anything.
So if Dorothy decides,
Noelle, no.
Actually, I think
no.
What?
Solid is not that far behind Noelle.
Okay, Solid. Okay, but one of her siblings, right? She's stronger than them, but she's not in the same tiering as them, right?
Yeah,
am I not wrong?
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. So the whole idea of okay, well, this person's just weaker than the other one because she's ranked lower doesn't mean anything. I can give an example. Kakashi from part 1 lead these two Jonin and people as a Genin, right? But he's a Genin, right? But they're Jonin. That doesn't mean anything.
Whatever. It's Genin, but whatever. You know what you're talking about.
That's a good example as well.
Yeah. Asta clapping battle. Literally Asta clapping anyone who struggled.
That's not Asta. That's because they were swords, so they should scale the licked, not Asta.
Spirit Ladros.
Okay, so why isn't Asta right now at captain level?
Spirit
because they're tools.
Literally,
They're
his
only-
magic
they, though,
abilities,
have
his
levels.
tools that he uses in battle should be relative to Captain Knights at this point. Why is he not a captain?
His weapons, they're weapons. They're only as good as the user has them.
But his weapons didn't block the attack Ladros. The attack Ladros
But
shot
they
at
can.
when the attack Ladros shot at him. I mean, he tanked that.
Yeah,
it's like with Vito. The swords, Vito did 0 damage to the sword.
Multiple attacks
barely. But then when you had like the demon attack that Vito used, it tore Asta up.
The attack that Ladros threw at Asta was way more powerful than anything Vettel threw at Asta, and that wasn't, he tanked that
attack.
Exactly.
Well, that's because his sword should bypass Mana Skin. Well, his sword should bypass the idea of Mana.
He took multiple attacks from Veto.
Right, I don't think you know what scene I'm talking about. You remember when Asta was on the ground and Ladros shot the beam at him? I don't think I'm talking about the right scene. That's the scene I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I was talking about.
Oh yeah, that one.
He's taking a full powered beam from Ladros.
Yep.
Who just
He would take a full power beam, got up, and slapped the fuck out.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's like, yeah,
that was fun.
Is that when he got shot through the chest?
And at that point, Ladros was powerful to the Salamander, the base Salamander.
Yeah, like
he was powerful than all of the
powerful.
spirits. He was powerful than the spirits because of what Fonzo said.
Yeah, his power surpasses the spirit.
Yeah, he
the fire
said that he
spirit, but
surpasses all the spirits.
What does that put him at? Where does that even put him?
I don't know what it proves, but it's out there.
It puts
you gotta remember, devils are stronger than spirits. Devils are stronger than
actually.
It's impressed Frost. What does that really entail? Not strong, but we know his swords are stronger than he is because they are unscathed by attacks that would damage him.
That's true.
But that's because they're lick swords. They're swords, though. They're tools. Just because a sword is able to.
But do we know they're necessarily originally
Grimoire is a tool too, but
originally from lich swords? Because they was created by doors. Remember that, or something was created by doors.
We saw when the Witch Queen talked to Ptolemy and revealed that they were his. Do you see the silhouette where he's holding them?
Well, he got a bunch of swords around, so it's possibly more.
He had 5. It should be 5 from that, at least gauging from that picture. For each Clover leaf.
I don't know necessarily what the sword argument proves, because I mean, Asta do got feats out there where it's himself tanking stuff. Even Langris disappearing. I mean he tanked a couple of Langris's eraser balls or whatever you want to call them.
Those are erasing space relative to like the size of them.
You getting half of your arm erased, bro.
Yeah.
It's fucked. That's the thing.
That's not like
people last week was trying to tell me. People last week was trying to tell me that Xenon Bones would just go straight through Langris's attacks. I'm like, you're fucking wild.
No,
that's ridiculous.
Devil magic.
I don't think
they kind of would.
Langris magic is tier 0, and if I'm not mistaken, tier 0 is good enough to affect devils.
It's good enough to fight well against devils, but not kill them.
I don't think it would.
I think his bones were regenerate.
I never said that Langris was killing them. I was saying that they was trying to say the bones wouldn't get erased. That's what I was debating.
They regenerate. They regenerate.
Yeah, but they would still get erased, right? That's my whole debate.
Yeah, sure.
But they would grow back. They would grow back.
Yeah,
I proved my point. The bones get erased. That's all.
Yeah, I agree.
So you gotta remember, Langris's magic is kind of slower. It's kind of slower.
Hey, I
compared
proved
to
my
the
point. Bones erased. That's all I got to say.
No, but so I'm assuming the whole universal argument's done with Mo.
No, it's ridiculous.
Why is
I
it
feel
ridiculous?
like I don't even know who to agree with because Rex made some good points.
You know what?
But when the kid, what turned me more to Mo's side is when the guy in the chat brought up, if the other Dorothy would have made another dream world and that would have clashed. Once he brought that up, it was like, okay, now that's when I kind of turned to Mo's side.
Oh yeah, also
Okay.
I did want to bring up one more statement as well. Has anyone here watched Dragon Ball? Well, everyone has.
Is Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, Super.
If you're,
no, Super. I watched Super way back, but yeah, I watched it.
Okay, well, are you aware of we saying the most right things right in this, but people just believe.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wait? Are you gonna try and tell me? Try and use Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball. Let him finish.
Let me finish.
I'm just asking before you win.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Just let him finish. Just let him finish.
Go ahead.
Calm down. Calm down. What I was saying was that, like, the premise of like we saying things without like there being like not necessarily any like contradictions to that, but characters still believe them. Right? That's just like a pure example of like people saying things, but they're like they don't get contradicted, like but they still stand there, right? That's like people like Weiss. Like they're so credible because like none of what he says gets contradicted at all.
So what about when Cell? What about when Cell said he was going to explode the whole universe, solar system with his command wave?
That's something entirely.
That's a whole other.
No. It comes to this debate too because how the fuck does Cells know what the universe is looking like? You feel me?
Okay, that's a whole different argument. Like
because
a whole different
Cell
topic.
never been on Earth.
There is more context.
How would he know? That's all. No, all I'm saying is Cell. How would he know what the solar system looking like? Bitch, you never been off. You never been to the moon.
Okay, man, we're not gonna be arguing about universal Cell now. No, that could last hours, man. And
Hockey, I got this. So,
all right.
Goku took him away. He then regenerated after he blew up King Kai's planet, and then he started blowing up planets again. So it was still to the idea that he would just blow the system.
He only blew up King
Kai
planet.
would be consistent.
He only blew up King Kai planet.
Yeah, but then he was
King Kai planet is like the size of a moon. King Kai planet is like the size of a moon.
When he was coming back.
Oh, King Kai's planet's like the size of a street block. His planet's tiny.
And if I'm not mistaken, he did the what's that shit called? The transmission. He transmission back.
Instant transmission, yeah.
Yeah, so how was he destroying planets on the way back if he instant transmission there? That don't make sense.
Yeah, he absorbed Goku, didn't he?
No, Goku died.
Basically, Goku died.
I don't remember.
Absorb Goku, what?
No, but he was destroying planets while he was.
I don't remember because I was trying to remember how he got
impossible if he transmission back. He could. I think you're talking about Boo. Boo destroyed planets.
No, Boo did it, but way before. Boo did it way before.
But no, Cell did not destroy planets on the way back because
he came back. He started blowing up planets, my guy.
Bro, I'm telling you, Cell came back. I literally just finished Kakarot too, where they went through the whole story again. Cell Ultra.
Kakarot doesn't even
what is it called?
Actually show the whole DBZ version. It didn't even show it right.
What is it called?
Kakarot doesn't really matter though, but
I mean, my point is, it's fresh in my memory right now. What is that shit called?
It's a shortened version of it. It's dude. I
didn't bring that up. I didn't bring that up for you to debunk it. I just brought it up to let you know it's fresh in my mind right now.
I'm telling you why it's a bad example.
But what I'm saying, no. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, what is that shit called with Goku? What is that shit called? When they
transmission.
He instant transmission back. If he instant transmission back from King Kai's planet to Earth, how was he destroying planets on the way back?
He was doing it way before, is my point. He was really, the literal manga and anime even shows this, my guy.
What chapter?
Doesn't even accurately show the
go ahead, John.
Did you just ask Sosa for a Dragon Ball Z chapter? Wait, no.
Bruh.
That will take years to find.
I mean, not really.
I'm trying to remember because Cell like just went in after he got his form. He went and had the tournament. When did he go outside of Earth? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
I can't remember either. I can't remember.
Wait, hold on. But if we're going by this logic, then like the only one entirely in Dragon Ball who will be universal at least will be Xeno, right? But that doesn't even make sense because even
I would argue
how does that pertain to that?
What?
Oh, I don't. No, I just want to say the reason I would argue it is because the only time we've ever seen a character in Dragon Ball straight destroy universe was Xeno and Goku and Beerus were both shitting bricks.
Wait, Rex.
That's my only argument against that. I don't. I will let you know. I will just say I don't care enough to argue because I don't care about Dragon Ball.
I know. You don't. Okay, wait. Real quick. You don't have to respond to what I had to say about this, but like. There is like a common misconception that people have between destructive capabilities and attack potency. In this case, Xeno, that would just be attack potency. Well, not with Xeno, but that would be destructive capabilities. But like in other cases with other characters, that would just be just attack. Like because like destructive capabilities would be like creating like chain links. But like if I had like
ain't get that panel of Cell destroying planets.
But
Shut up.
well,
They're about to have Asta fight.
we really don't need to be. We know that we know that the Frieza destroyed planets, and Cell's obviously stronger than Frieza. Like that's literally a
Can get
fact.
scale. The question is solar system because there's a big gap between the planets.
Huge.
Here's the thing.
Okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. In this case, like Frieza
Hold on.
Frieza actually.
Listen, just say what chapter he went out of. Just what chapter did he go to other planets? That's what we're trying to figure out. When did he go? When did he go to other
He
planets?
didn't. I'm reading the chapter right now. He didn't go
Listen,
to.
I already.
He died.
And also,
Hey, hold on, Will. Hey, hold on. Hey, let Will talk. Will, what you talking
I'm
about?
just gonna drop him. I'm just gonna drop him in the chat. The panel.
No, but here's the thing with the statement. Here's the thing with the statement. My question.
Oh, all right.
Oh, where did? Hold up. But the thing with the statement is that if there's nothing to contradict the statement, then the statement itself will be taken as valid.
If it's completely against consistency.
I mean, Mo kind of debunked the whole.
He just regenerated the instant transmission.
If it doesn't line up with consistency,
exactly.
Then it's
So when it Cell was destroying planets on the way back from King Kai plays.
I'm gonna check the anime. I know for a fact.
But
and also like
man, that's not even the source material.
So your favorite thing to say.
I know the
I'll take my concession. Thank you.
What? You said I'll take my concession. What? That makes no sense. So you're conceding?
Do you understand that the anime itself is considered canon by Akira Toriyama?
Josuke, you would say I'll take your concession, not my concession. What the fuck? Because what?
I'll take your concession.
That's-
Okay, I'm learning. It's like an inside joke in the screen. We be saying shit like it's just funny, bro. I don't even mean it.
We just say dumb.
It's just something we say.
We say some dumb funny shit.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But while I still have this on my mind, if anyone wants to debate like on Universal Dorothy, like debate Spencer on it, he's like the best Black Clover debater I know.
Nah, Mo is better.
I'm about to.
I mean, Mo came through with
I'm
the
just
facts,
gonna pull
man.
and go for. I'm just gonna pull and go for multiversal Zareth. Just go with that instead.
Multiversal.
I mean, with this, hold.
Multiversal.
Hold. If he used,
let me bring this up.
Hold on. If Rex is using you guys' logic, then yeah, he can do that.
Zareth was gonna reset.
Wait.
Absolutely.
He's gonna reset all of time against every timeline. So there you go.
Every timeline, like
not
man. Oh boy. That's some nasty wank, man, bruh.
I mean, he using y'all logic. If he using y'all logic, that's the case.
Who's the country level Black Florida Universal, but we can't have multiversal Zareth? No,
hold on. The thing was, like the overseas like glamour world or whatever. I've heard Spencer say like the universal scaling is concrete or whatever, but then no one scales to it. That's the problem with it. Like
no, Mo has a way to counter that. Mo has a way. That's why I say Mo is better at arguing that.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that yesterday or something.
Like, Mo himself debated many people on this topic and like just bodied all of them on it.
And all I want to say is Zareth merged Infinity and the universe and created the power to reset all time. So now let's just go on multiverse.
Didn't you say those are hacks earlier? Didn't you just say those are hacks?
No, we're going this.
Oh,
he was going to reset the entire.
You just earlier that was a hacks. Why would that go to his AP as a hacks?
Oh no, we're going now. I'm going with your guys' logic now. We're going multiverse.
The difference is one is AP, the other is a hack.
Doctor Strange, we're coming for you.
You do understand that there's a difference between AP and hacks, right?
Energy, straight energy is energy, which means
I thought Cell teleported back to Earth. Yeah, me too. Black Blur. Hey, what's up, Black Blur? By the way, you my homie, dog.
I'm gonna check the anime out because I do know for the fact the anime is.
Yeah, like
Toriyama.
That's what I'm saying. Like Cell was never off Earth. He went to King Kai planet, which was the size of a moon.
Yeah. It's not even a moon. It's way smaller than a moon. It's got his house on it and then his car.
Okay.
A street block.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Damn,
I don't care.
The only planet Cell ever destroyed.
But it still would be harder to destroy that because of the gravity, right?
Yeah, it's like
man,
way denser.
Rax is shitty fanboy. Stop.
Hey, I mean,
I'm saying, listen, going by your guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, going by their logic, he can absolutely do that with Zareth. Absolutely.
I mean, sure, yeah, go ahead, wank him all you want. I mean, sure, you do that.
Dorothy's isn't wank, but Zareth, who was gonna actually literally combine it energy
Nigga,
source.
what? Hold on, did you not admit to
universe.
like what Zeref did with the resetting timelines not being the hacks earlier? What?
Man, it
Like
could be
Dorsey's
hacks.
shit
Hold
isn't
on,
a
hold on. We
hack,
got
it's
Mo
in
in here.
hacks.
We got Mo in here to even
No.
confirm that.
Yeah, bro.
It's
If
on
you guys
live.
want,
I'm gonna go.
No.
I'm
No,
gonna go
but
There's a
vacuum.
difference between
I'm gonna
AP
go
and
vacuum,
hacks.
bro.
My God.
I'm gonna go
There's a
vacuum.
No, I'm
difference.
saying with your guys'
Do you not
logic,
know the
he's
difference
that.
between AP and hacks? Hold up. Do you not know the difference between AP and hacks? Do you not know the difference?
You know that an infinite amount of energy means AP. He can apply infinite energy. I know you haven't read
Fairy
Fairy Tale, but let me tell
my
you.
question right now. That's irrelevant. Do you know the difference between AP and hacks?
I know the difference. I know the difference. Do you? So I already know you haven't read Fairy Tale, so I know you don't know anything
Why
about
does that
it.
matter?
You
Why
know
does it matter? Why does it not change the meaning?
what the feat was.
Why does it not?
So you don't even.
Why does it stop me from questioning it? Why does it not stop me? How?
You.
Tell
I
me,
already answered. I know the difference
tell
between
me
AP
how
and
does it not stop me? Tell me, please. I'm interested.
For what? Context,
Right.
you don't know what
Tell
happened.
me how if I didn't read a series, I still can't question it. Tell me that right now.
Then tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. Tell me how he did it.
Why are you reversing it? Why are you reversing it right
Tell
now?
me-
Come on.
I'm asking you. Do you
prove it.
know?
No.
Do you
I'm asking
know?
right now. I'm
Oh,
asking you.
Do you
I'm
know?
asking you. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Fucking do
You
it.
don't know.
Do it right now. Come on, dude. Come on.
Somebody,
Come on.
hey, somebody in the chat says these conversations always get go too far with topics.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, what's up, Jay Klaus? My man Jay
Yeah, I
Klaus
can just.
is in the building. What's up with you, bro?
There's clearly a lot of sexual tension here from
Sexual?
coming from
Oh,
someone.
Jay Goat is what they
It might
call
be time
him,
for
man.
me to leave on that note.
Jay Goat is what they call him, bro. I'm like, I didn't even hear what he said, man. Man, what the fuck FaZe at? FaZe. Can we just talk about how FaZe is the biggest pimp on Twitter, bro?
Oh god.
The pimp.
Bro, FaZe is the biggest pimp on Twitter, bro.
What did he do? What did I miss?
Bro, the man be on
something.
every thread, bro, with all the feet, with all the babies, bro. And these niggas
Oh, I
they
saw
be
him
talking
now.
about him. I was like, man, what the fuck going on? Let me find
Yeah,
out.
that's someone
Hey,
that's one thread with this one female.
Hey,
That's it.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing, but
Speaking of which, Fates.
I heard from the streets that boy, it's a Discord out there. That's on go.
Shit.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, hey Space, you still repping the Space
Oh,
Kingdom?
Jay say he haven't seen the spoilers yet.
Okay, just making sure so that when the Clover claps y'all.
Thank you.
Like,
Talk your shit. Talk your
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Talk your
Doesn't
shit.
matter.
Talk
And
your
yeah, we all know
shit.
the Clover's gonna win.
How many weeks I'm gonna have of victory?
Yeah, he got a point.
Okay, yeah. Wait for the long game. Wait for the long game.
Bro,
we gonna do that. We gonna do that.
Like
and when this arc over, I swear to God, your bitch ass not coming back in the kingdom.
Okay, that's
boy.
a good time for me to get my shit up.
Hey, Will, you letting this nigga back in the kingdom?
Nah, bro.
Oh God.
Nah,
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Your Clover
tweets this
agenda been
week,
failing.
this nigga was on go
Keep
over
it in
some
the
you know
stack.
tweets.
What, bro?
Nigga
I
had
remember...
none of that energy for Nozel.
Bro.
None of that energy for Fuego.
Bro, the nigga,
Mimosa.
the man
all
was,
that.
for 5 hours straight, bro. He was going in on and then the moment these My Hero fans start talking shit, this nigga, got all this, that. I'm like, nigga, what side is you on?
Like you was the leader.
Bruh, see, hold up, bruh. Like
I'm
it's
just
like
saying.
this. Obviously,
Fuego was out for 150 chapters. Ain't getting none of this treatment.
Hold on,
but
I was giving it to Fuego Leon for a while, bro.
Wait. I'm at Clover stand. Oh, I'm still gonna defend the characters. You
White
know,
Clover, nigga.
Oh, White Clover. All right, then, it's a
White Clover popping, nigga. You bullshit. You ain't hear
Go
about that
off.
new chapter?
Exactly.
Yeah, I did.
I heard
about
Gojo I heard Gojo showed up and got clapped. You know that White Clover.
Yes,
I thought he was
sir.
getting rescued though. Second.
Gojo good, nigga.
Oh,
Gojo
vibing.
go. I was gonna say Mojo Jojo. Gojo
Oh,
gonna never be good. You bullshitting. Mojo Jojo will clap your favorite MC.
You feel me?
No, I'm bullshitting. Mojo Jojo is like city level at best.
See.
Anywho, everything got quiet. That was a little awkward.
That was a long debate
no
right
cap.
there.
Damn, that
what you
was,
telling?
man.
I just want to say, if you want to see hacks, look at Bleach Bankai's. That's definite hacks.
Bleach Bankai. I heard it. I think Jack was talking about that one time.
Man.
Jay Klaus,
I
what's
got
up, man?
Yo, what's good?
Burn it Infinity.
Chilling,
Yeah,
dog.
what's
I
up,
see
bro?
you did your face reveal.
Yeah, I did.
I was like, Jay, what's up, what?
If somebody thought I was white, I was like, really?
Did I? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah.
I'm like, nah.
I thought you were Puerto Rican, if anything. I heard you. I remember that one time I saw you speaking Spanish on Twitter. So ever since then, I always thought you were Spanish.
Oh, the power of Google Translate.
On God.
Yeah.
Some people doubt the Google Translate, but I stick by it.
Oh yeah, it's good.
So,
I got like a book too. Yeah.
Some people still debating the salamander Google Translate thing.
I still debate it. I'm on that train. Now I'm on that train.
You on that train of salamanders? Not.
I think maybe at peak, but it was still growing every time we saw it. So I don't think that was its peak that Fauna had it.
100%. I don't think it was its peak as well. Even
I think
the ones Flagolion got wasn't its peak.
I think it's getting way bigger.
The Witch Queen said it's not perfect.
Exactly, and that's the biggest one we saw at Witches Forest, and the Witch Queen said it wasn't fully grown. Oh my God, that kind of scares me now that I think about it.
So the spoilers are already out?
Yeah, you didn't. They've been all on Twitter all day, bro.
I haven't checked.
They
Twitter.
This the first time. This the first time in 3 weeks I wasn't first. I'm a little salty, but it's alright.
Oh man,
you get that
my
video.
boy Black Cow been slacking though. Niggas been dropping the spoilers before him.
I've been dropping the spoilers.
Nah,
I'm making my mission. I got a plug that's so fire, bro. You hear me? I got a plug that's so fire on them spoilers, bro.
It's like because where he gets his spoilers from, some other people get their spoilers.
No, I low key think that nigga over there. I think he over there in like the west, or was it the east?
He probably is.
He probably over there somewhere, I think.
But like, nah, bro, that Hamon shit he did today, that shit.
That's me.
Oh no, I'm not talking about Black Cow. That ain't my plug. I don't even know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just talking. That nigga good. You'll put a whole quote on that bitch. So, yeah.
Hey, Black Cow be teasing niggas though.
He do, bro.
He supposed to give up. You know what I'm saying? Teasing nigga real. I'm like, man, drop
He's
this
smart
shit.
with he's smart with his spoilers though, bro. He be teasing niggas
Black Cow,
in the beginning of the day. Then like 8 hours later, he'll drop them.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Oh, I follow that account. Yeah.
He'll drop the one that ain't nobody else dropped. I'll be like, fuck, where you get this shit from?
Yeah.
Cause my plug don't got it. And my plug don't got it. I'll be like, man, what the fuck? Speaking of spoilers, does Yami does this Yami is Arcane stage? Yeah, I think so. I think the Heart Princess confirmed that for us.
Dark magic, bro. It's rarer than light magic.
Yeah,
2 light mages, 1 dark mage.
Don't think we seen another dark mage, but we definitely seen other light mages, and we even seen other tree mages. You know what I'm saying? Other spatial mages as well, which is ultra rare.
Only 1 bronze mage. I want to point that out. Only 1.
Only 1 bronze. Only 1 bone mage.
Only 1.
And you know what's so weird
Only
about
one
Xenon being having bone is that falls on a unique magic, right? Because it's not an elemental magic like everybody else. And Xenon,
that's unique.
And the princess said that was unique to the Clover, but I feel like Xenon's. I don't know where Xenon's from. He might be from the Clover, but
no. I think did she give an explanation on the spade magic?
Nah, she never. But she said only to the. But when she mentioned it, she said only to the Clover Kingdom had unique magic.
Yeah, but I feel like
Xenon might be from the Clover while y'all bullshitting.
No, I think her information is just limited. She doesn't know spade. That's probably what I think it is, or just maybe it's because of Triad specifically. The Triad and the Dark Disciples are just different from other spade mages specifically.
What are you calling up for Dante and Vanica's magic?
But also, did y'all see the thing where what Dante said the way he was talking like he's not human?
What did he say? What you mean?
I think he can do more than 80%.
How all these humans they have all this rage and hatred and all this stuff. Kind of like the elves a little bit, like the way he was talking, like he's not human. Yeah, like he was speaking about the humans from I guess a third point of view.
A lot of people theorize that Magicula is Dante.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It could be that Zeno, Vanica, and Dante, the devils are just inhabiting their bodies, and they're just like shells.
Like talking through them. That's what you think?
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah, if that's the case, then we got 3 devils we fighting right now.
That's why.
I mean, Xenon pretty much confirmed to have a devil. He's possessed. He's just like Asta. He's pretty much confirmed.
Yeah,
but it's not Magicula.
It's not Magicula, yeah, because Magicula had different horns.
Yeah.
I think them curse marks.
But yo,
showcase that.
I didn't notice that Zeno had another wing besides the black
Yeah, the
wing.
bone
He had a
wing.
bone wing. I didn't.
Yeah.
I think it was in J Cloud's video. I think I noticed it, or somebody else. It was somebody mentioned it.
I talked
Or was
about
it
it.
Broku? No, it was Broku. Yeah, it was Broku's video. He mentioned that he had a bone wing. Yeah.
I didn't even peep that out. I peeped that out like what Sosa said at the live that night.
Yeah, 'cause I looked closely at it. I was like, oh shoot. So he has like obviously the one white horn, the one black one, the one black. So he has
the fact that this guy is mobile makes everything a lot more harder, bro. Too
the fact that he's a close-up fighter too as well.
Yikes.
He got a sword.
He got range. He's just like Nozel. He's all purpose, bro.
And we can assume, he can fly.
Bones is the strongest thing in your body, so he can use it as a shield. He can use it for range. He can fly. He's all purpose, bro. He's just like Nozel.
Yeah, I heard Dante.
That makes me want to see a Nozel fight, but
that's a fact. Hey, Sage want that already. Sage been talking shit about that for. Hold on, let me.
That would be a dope matchup, though.
Hey, Sage.
Why you mute me?
You still gotta mute.
That was early. That was earlier,
was
bro.
Was I loud again?
Yeah, you was talking about going to culinary school.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you was talking to somebody in the background talking about you went to culinary school or something.
Oh,
like
my bad.
I told Will to remind me to unmute
I be
you.
forgetting. I be forgetting, bro. My bad, bro.
That shit was
funny. Hold on, somebody finna come up. Hold on.
This nigga just busy. Dante getting either ice, fire, or lava, or earth spirit, or the earth spirit. Dante, he's gonna have a spirit. You think? Well, I think we would have seen that by now, because they're usually somewhere around.
I feel
the
like
mage.
we would have.
I don't think he needed. That's too much.
Yeah, I don't think
you can mix spirit and devil.
That panel of Dante when he at the end, that shit fire, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Tabata should have colored that bit. That bit cold, bro. I ain't gonna lie, these spade niggas got that drip. Even the chick look good, bro. These spade niggas got that drip, bro. I ain't gonna.
What's your guess on Vanica and Dante's magic? What's your guess?
I don't know. What was that thing behind Dante? I noticed that too. I thought it was lightning at first. When I first saw it, I thought it was
crystals
lightning
or something.
But yeah, the black cow said it was crystals. I don't know. Does he have like mineral magic or crystal magic?
No. I think what it is, I think is like, you know how a glass ball, right, where you can see where it's going on.
Yeah.
I think it's like that. I think it's like he can see, what's going on, what's the current situation.
Mirror on the wall type shit.
Yeah,
My
like
bad,
that.
y'all.
That's what I
But
think it
yeah.
is. I assume.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sage, how you feel about
Nozel
Nozel versus Xenon?
I like it, bro. That'd be a good fight. Hey, me and Street got a bet on that, bro. Did I tell y'all about the bet?
About the boost?
Yeah, the nitro boost.
The nitro boost.
Again, dog walk.
I want to see another spirit. What spirits we got so far? We got the.
Hey, we got two nitro boost bets.
We got all these stuff.
Yeah, we
Oh no, Earth Spirit. Hold on, Earth Spirit's going to
Who y'all
Mars.
think the Wizard King is for real? I need everybody.
Damnatio for Wizard King, yes sir.
Y'all know who I'm rocking with.
Who you think, FaZe?
What?
He don't even. Why this nigga? Why we ask? Why is you worrying about our kingdom, nigga?
Exactly.
Nigga, I still love.
I mean, y'all kingdom trash.
Series,
Like,
bro.
yeah, it's still cool to know.
Alright, y'all all in our king. That shit crazy.
Yeah, y'all over.
We bigging back being bull, nigga.
All over my girl.
You know I fuck with Fugoli on solid, bro.
I mean, she
alright.
Yeah,
she alright to you, nigga. Clover ass nigga. Anyway, like, bro.
Call you a Clover ass nigga.
Yeah, bro. You talking about that?
Oh shit, that nigga said Clover ass nigga, bro.
Whoa. Some of y'all niggas back in the day.
Hey, how long we been screaming, man? It might be time to end this shit, bro. 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Let's go for 3, bro.
Let it ride. Let it ride. Oh man, I mean, J. Klaus did just come in here, man. We gotta.
Yeah, my nigga.
Wait, how long y'all been streaming?
About 2 hours and 13 minutes, 14 minutes.
I'm either early or late, man.
Jay, how you feeling about this? I don't know if you was here for the Dorothy debate.
I see your name is Jay.
No.
You don't need you to change that to Jay Spade, bro. Come on.
It's Jay Clover.
Thank you. Oh shit, did Jay just confirm that on live?
It's been confirmed for months.
Did Jay?
Oh yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro, it's crazy. Y'all get one recruit and then we get like 5 a day.
All y'all recruits followers.
Exactly.
They all accounts with like 40 followers.
That's like getting Seki, nigga. Bye.
Oh, don't talk shit about my boy Seki.
Fades. You know who we need to get. You know who we need to get, bro. I'm not gonna say it, but you know who we need.
These
You
niggas
know
real
who
deal
we need.
recruiting, bro.
They trying to plot. That's crazy.
Bro, these
They
niggas
gonna
been
plot
plotting
just
for
to lose.
they been plotting for weeks. I ain't tell you how I caught them DMing each other, bro.
Yeah, Sage tried to recruit me in my Discord like last week.
See what I'm talking about?
Oh shit.
Ending this Discord.
Oh nah, they really feeling the pressure though.
On God.
They gotta recruit.
On God.
Hey, bro. I mean, don't be scared now.
It's a cold world.
Yeah,
What future said, man? It's a cold world.
We just need one more for the triad, bro. We got the Vanica coming.
One more for the triad.
I will say this.
Talk your shit, Screek. Talk your shit, Screek.
When Dante fights, I'm on stage side. Well, beside myself.
When Dante, nah, you can't be both sides, nigga. You gonna pick.
Right, I try to recruit.
That's worse than being on the other side. Period. You gonna pick.
I try to recruit one.
So, what's Jay Clover's stance on the Dorothy shit? I'm curious.
I try to get us a.
So what's this about Dorothy?
The argument was if she's universal in her dimension.
If she's universal.
And her dimension.
Universal level beings.
Oh man, this is.
I mean, this is one thing.
Well, it's weird when you talk about Black Clover. When you talk about Black Clover characters being universal, because here's the thing: like Dorothy, magic, you can say from statements that it's no limits, but at the same time, you got mana that comes into play. People like to say like, "Oh, Vanessa, she can just keep healing people back," but hey, she got mana too. So, you can say her magic is limitless, but her mana isn't. So in a way, she's not limited. Like she has limits.
That was right.
The guy was saying because when the guy was saying that when she makes her dimension, she's essentially it's another Big Bang level of energy creating a universe. Just goofy shit.
You can't really prove that that's Big Bang level.
I'm saying it's goofy.
That's not true.
I mean,
but it is
goofy. Because Tabata is consistent as hell.
Yeah, because you gotta. It's almost like making the argument. Remember in Dragon Ball Super in the Tournament of Trash Power, where they made that box where what's the big girl name? She made like a black hole, like a heart, and they were in it.
Ribrianne?
Yeah, that's like saying Blue Note when Gildart crushes black hole that it's a real black hole.
You can't do that.
That's goofy shit.
Hey, Ribrianne OP.
She is, but they really thought it was like a actual black hole.
I remember
dude was up as universal.
I've seen so many people hate on her, bro.
That's goofy shit.
I don't see what's wrong. Bye.
I love Dragon Ball, but I hate the.
They're not tolerant to anything. It's a whole different.
I don't like the scaling fandom.
I don't.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm kind of like Dragon Ball.
Super Carlos.
What's up, my nigga?
Who does?
Right? That you?
Yeah. What's up?
This is crazy, nigga.
Niggas
that's
is
like
crazy.
That's like saying like you can't we hating on another kingdom, bro, because it's different, but it's supposed to.
Oh shit!
Fuck?
Damn, I need to work on
the tournament. The tournament part was such a. We're in the fandom.
Oh my bad, bro.
Like everybody wants something. Everybody want this person to shine. Everybody want this.
I just want Zora. That's all I require.
I think what it is.
The Dragon Ball fandom is so toxic sometimes.
I think just people just Dragon Ball fatigue.
Yeah, bro.
My Hero fandom is the worst ever.
Oh, yeah, my Hero.
I don't think they fucking with Dragon Ball.
What they doing the Horikoshi?
No, I think my Hero's the worst.
Dragon Ball fans are just
cancel their own creator, bro. That shit
why everybody turning their back on Hori, bro? My boy
because
Hori. I stand with my man Hori.
Nigga, Bleach fans are so gay. Oh my god.
It's because one of the names of his characters that he made in his recent chat, bro.
Bro.
Like the name of the character relates to World War II victims, bro.
Yeah, but remember they tried to
send
Hori,
death threats, Horikoshi, or China shit.
Like,
bro, he switched Endeavor over it too.
China basically canceled this man. They took his manga off the publishing market. They deleted the My Hero game too. They deleted it because that's by China development.
That's gonna affect them sales.
China, bro.
Hey, Marquis, I don't understand what you're saying when you're saying she's probably cursed. The Heart Queen base is on her words this chapter. I don't understand what you're trying to say. But somebody says probably don't worry, at the end of Black Clover, characters will be universal.
She's saying who is that? Catherine's saying that she believes that Vanica's the one that cursed Laurel.
What the hell is this bullshit?
Oh, you're saying she's one? I think
She's
wasn't
saying
it
that she wanted to be the one to kill her.
Yeah,
It was
Majecula was the one.
it was Majecula.
Yeah, I think
maybe that aligns.
Mm-mm.
But maybe that aligns with the idea that he kills all three of them. It requires 3 bodies. I only push my theory.
But
I'm running that Dante's got flesh magic, Vanica has blood.
We
and then
see
bone.
Xenon's. Xenon's
another
demon
blood
is
magic
completely
user.
different.
Imagine this. Imagine this. Xeno, bone, Vanica blood,
Yeah.
Dante flesh, and they all merge to create like a
How would
giant
flesh
like,
magic
monster.
work?
Like a demon Megazord.
Yeah. Just think about flesh mage.
Oh hell no!
Think
I
of
remember
flesh
that
mage.
video,
Just taking
Rad.
giant like.
I love that video. I love that
Flesh
video.
Thanks.
magic. That's.
I was very happy when I thought of it. I was like, man, that sounds badass as shit.
Yes.
So niggas was sleeping on Zeno's bone magic till the
Oh, dude, I was hyped as fuck from day one. I was hoping I was thinking like some
hyped,
plasma
but
or
then,
something.
you know,
I
I
was
was
bone.
we had to wait
Hey,
2
Rex,
extra weeks
you
because
know
of
what
feet.
theory
What's
you
up?
also had that I love
Crazy.
was,
Which one?
was that Asta mount.
sneak this in, nigga?
Asta what?
He said what?
Was when you said Austin needed a mount, but then he learned how to
Dude.
fly.
I know. I
I wanted him to get a mount, bro. But now he knows how to fly.
just
so I guess
imagine
he
some
don't need
sick
it.
ass animal, and then he puts anti magic in it and makes it look like Zod.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
that'd be crazy.
Zod from Berserk.
Oh, I know.
Tabata fucking loves Berserk. Just imagine Asta, because then you'd have like mini guts on like a mini Zod and just a little nod reference. Only. But
like, yo, but don't worry, yo, Sage, I'm gonna find Vanica. Got you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna find Vanica. I got some.
Ain't nobody cosplaying.
He gonna DM Justine or Justina.
What?
Yeah, you
Bruh,
try
nah,
to
she ain't gonna do it. She ain't
Spain.
gonna do it, bruh. She Clover, bruh.
She Clover to the
she
death,
Clover.
nigga.
I try to get her. I try to get her to come over, but she's like,
we know. She Clover to the death. She a real one.
All right, bruh.
She a real one.
But don't worry, bruh. I got some other ideas.
I be trying to recruit her, bro, but she be ignoring me.
You feel me?
Say, we on live, say.
I gotta go to the list.
Don't be embarrassing yourself, bro.
She only likes my tweets. She only likes my tweets, like, but I be trying to do it. That's how I know.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like you taking L's in the DMs.
Nah, bro. Like I be trying to say like, hey, you look good with that space symbol. She just ignored me.
But anywho.
I told her she looked good with that space symbol on.
Yeah, that space look good.
We do need her in that space symbol.
Niggas, yeah, with her horniness and combined with our, shit, we will be fucking these niggas the fuck up. We already fucking these niggas up just too. Like, come on, like, shit, But like, yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna go to the list. Gotta go to the list first.
But anywho, I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of that space
so I just
OJ,
checked out
where
the
you
spoilers.
at, man? OJ, I gotta show you the shit too. Spade gang, get your ass. I'm gonna block you. Say that shit again.
Yeah, Spade gang. Spade is our name, Denmark gang.
That shit cold. They ain't gonna hold you. That shit is cold.
Bruh.
Hey.
I made that shit on the fly. That's hilarious.
That shit cold. But anywho, I think it's about time we end this shit, man. I appreciate everybody for coming through. OJ, you missed it. Yo, goofy ass.
You're not trying to hit 3 hours?
Hey,
nah,
what the fuck you got going on? I'm trying to tell you.
I think he probably not even gonna be there for at least half of that hour.
What?
Exactly.
Hey, make sure everybody like the fucking video. I mean, the live, please. It really helps. Thank you, Rex. Thank you, Will. Will, appreciate you for coming through.
No problem.
Faze, you already know the gang, nigga. What's up? Appreciate you for coming through. Rax was a surprise join. Appreciate you too, Rex. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him.
I had fun.
And if you're not already subscribed, you already know we got King Fades.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say King Sage. My bad. Sage, say something. Say something, nigga.
We play for keeps. We play for keeps. You already, hey, FaZe already said it. Demons is our game, bro.
You feel
But
me?
anywho,
we play for keeps.
Don't forget Broku came in here too.
Oh, your Broku was in this bitch.
Well, y'all still in this bitch, bro?
Broku actually stayed for a while, man. He just left not too long ago. But thank you for coming through, Broku. I hope you see the end of this. Jay Klaus came a little late, but he came. Talk this shit a little bit.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
So,
Show, man.
And this nigga OJ, and this nigga Sabo literally just joining. You late, nigga. We finna end in like 3 minutes.
Nah, he.
But appreciate y'all for coming through. We fuck with you. We finna talk a little bit more shit in this